Oh no.
So I was confused of like the screen that we have up because I was like, this is not where we were. This is absolutely not where we were. I'm 100% sure this is not where we were. Oh no, that was Thursday's game. Sorry, I have to mute the stream because I'm hearing myself talk.
Yeah, it's never fun.
I was like, man, if I had to put money on that, like I was that sure to put money on it, I would have been wrong. As sure as I'm like, so this is a Pokemon, right? Yep. And you think its name is this, right? Yep. I'm 100% sure. Yeah. And that name is, yep, I'm 100% sure on this. It's Larlaps.
For context, he just mushmouths Lapras for forever and called it Larlaps, and now that is what that Pokemon is named in this house.
Oh, okay.
For further context, Panda can read. He just doesn't do it.
It is been stated and somewhat proven on multiple occasions that he can in fact read. Yes.
I think that's pretty cute though.
So, look at a word. I also called Psyduck Pisstuck for entirely too long.
Why?
Because I didn't know like how to pronounce Psy in Psyduck. I was like, it's P-S-Y, like piss.
Duck.
Yeah.
Also, I forgot to unmute my mic, so my entire tirade was on mute. But they got to hear you guys.
Oh no.
But my loving sister.
That our gracious DM was chastising good old Panda.
As always.
No, my the best sister, my favorite sister. I have two.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, do you only have one?
The good sister. Anyways,
the other one's not watching this, so I don't have to worry about it.
He's only got to suck up to one.
Yeah. Was like pissed. Like Christopher. I will out my first name. Whatever. You can't pronounce my last one anyway.
You can't pronounce my last name. Oh my god. Yeah, that's right.
They was like in the cartoon. It runs around saying sigh, 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 sigh. And I was like, oh, that does make sense. And then gone to me for the Larlaps. Yeah.
Yep. Larlaps is the bestest.
Yeah. Also, it took me a long time to figure out, like, is it Rattata or Rattata?
You know what? That's fair.
Yeah, there's just a bunch of A's and T's in that one. So yeah.
Pretty much.
Well, and it's so easy to just add extra ones too, where you're like rat-a-tat-tat-tat-tat.
I just call it rat-a-tat because I hate the way every other pronunciation sounds.
Yeah, you just keep adding A's and T's to it.
Settling.
I think I did name a Rattata like on like that on purpose, adding like a lot of T's and A's.
I definitely have done that.
It took me seeing a meme of somebody holding a Rattata like a Tommy gun and it going
I love it. I would just to see a Team Rocket member just like Tommy gunning with the Rattata, that'd be fantastic.
Sorry, this you filthy casual.
Shooting something? Like is something coming out of the
it's shooting
hyper beam.
Oh god.
Hey, hold on though, but you can't rapid fire a hyper beam.
No, can't. It takes the thing to charge, obviously, but that's fine. Then it's firing hyper fangs off, so it's
shooting teeth. Oh, no,
at people. Yes, and they
just
it's
going
like
more, but it's like a chainsaw now.
Yeah, I'm gonna show off our faces now. Hi everybody, hello.
Yeah.
I'm sick, which is why I am. I don't even have it in me to roast myself right now. Somebody else roast me.
That's why he's wearing a big ass coat inside a warm house.
Yeah,
Sith Lord looking.
That is weak, but I don't know.
Yeah,
man, I'm not of the kick 'em when they're down school of fighting.
Hyperphase, drip stealing.
Wow.
Hey.
I bet you're wearing shorts too.
He is not.
I never
can confirm that is not true. I am in fact wearing shorts, and I am in fact out in a garage where it is actually a lower temperature.
Dave and I have opposite lower bodies.
Yeah, mine are always in shorts. These are always in pants.
Yeah, like he is quite a bit taller than me. Also, he is white and I am black. In case no one noticed, and he is always wearing shorts. I'm always wearing.
I never
pants.
noticed. It's just one of those things never came up. Shockingly,
Yeah. I know, right?
Most
Crazy.
people. I don't know. I don't know if Connor Griffin's in the chat. He's colorblind.
Let's pretend they
are
are.
we gonna just make colorblind jokes now? Is that what we're doing today?
I mean, isn't
Oh, yeah, I
that
didn't
what we
change your
always do
names.
when
Yeah.
they're
Yeah,
here?
yeah.
Yeah. Which,
Okay.
first of all, they should be because I see them.
I mean,
I see.
I was talking to them 30 minutes ago. Just paste this here. And then
Just gonna call people out in the Discord. Is that what you're gonna do?
Frowny face.
Ellie says you look like a member of the Anonymous.
you look like a
If we put a gosh, what is the?
At least you didn't say
frickin-
QAnon.
No, I was thinking the laughing man from Ghost in the Shell. We just put that little like thing up in front of your face. The circle with
It
the
kind of
smiley
is that
face.
same color of a hoodie.
Yeah, we just put that right there.
I ain't that smart though.
Thank you, Conrad.
Yes, there we go.
Anyways.
Awesome. Thank you for being here, guys, as usual.
Yes.
I did nickname it. So that just reminded me. I nicknamed an Abra Mamma Mia once because it's so close to ABBA. So I was doing a Nuzlocke and I caught an Abra and I was like, Mamma Mia, let's go.
That's super good. I hate it. Thank you.
I was doing a Pokemon Silver Nuzlocke before playing this and I died at Whitney because
Yeah.
Ugh, yeah.
milk
Does-
tank.
The
And I
very
was
first
so
Abra
frustrated.
I accidentally named Bish because I was a child and I thought it was funny, so I was just putting in curse word names like and then I accidentally saved it. I was like, wait, no, hold on, I'm gonna change it.
Now I have to go find the name changer. I don't remember
This
where
was
they
like my
are.
first playthrough, so I didn't even.
Oh
fucking
yeah, so you
know
didn't even know. Yeah.
that there was a name changer.
I did not.
And then by the time I got there, I was used to it. And I just had a
you're like, it's fine.
freaking cadaver
I did not
named Bish.
nickname any Pokemon my first playthrough. I just did not nickname anything ever. I was like, we're just gonna call it what it is.
That was the only one I nicknamed, and I didn't mean to. So
That's funny.
I'm just dumb and have butterfingers.
I nicknamed them all my Pokemon after my classmates that I went to
God.
school with. Yeah.
Seems like a poor choice.
Yeah. I would say friends, but we never hung out. So.
Right.
Yeah, so you enslaved them and forced them to fight on your behalf.
Darker
But
than
I don't
wanted
know
it to be.
So who cares?
Shout out to Jay, the Pidgeotto. But I never evolved into Pidgeot because I don't like Pidgeot for some reason.
I just don't
Really?
like its name.
All right.
I just like Pidgeotto. Like the name sounds better.
Oh, Pidgeotto's dope, but see, I didn't super care for Pidgeot until Pokemon the first movie, and I realized how freaking huge it was.
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they're
Like,
big.
oh, that's
man.
way cooler now.
I was always a Spearow Fearow kid, but that's because I had red version
Yeah, that's fair.
as my first Pokemon, and so they were everywhere, whereas Pidgeys were not.
Yeah.
The average bear, how do you feel about being called Abra?
Abra Bear. Abra Bear.
Abra Bear.
Abra bear.
Abra Bear. I will also say I was that kid who had a Kadabra because I didn't have any friends to trade Mega Sam, but my Kadabra was awesome.
I'm the same way with a Haunter.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, I had Haunter too. Haunter was one of my favorite Pokemon.
I wanted Gengar
This
so
Haunter was
bad.
super cool.
Me too.
It's
Yeah,
really good
you gotta have
design.
friends to
I
trade
saw.
with.
I was at Target, and my daughter doesn't watch this, so
How
I can
is
talk
it-
about her birthday present.
Oh,
I was
dumb.
getting her, or not birthday, but Christmas.
Mhm.
I was getting her a Teddy Ursa, a stuffed Teddy Ursa, and I saw somebody walking around with a big stuffed Gengar, and I was like, I want to steal that from that lady, not for Artie, for me. I want the Gengar.
There's like
No,
my
this.
child's
uh,
Christmas
for it.
present. Screw
Like
you
that,
and
she'll-
your child.
Yeah, she'll have to poke battle me for it. I want that Gengar.
I just need to take that cup to the kitchen.
All right, so
No.
we're coming up to 50.
I got my
minutes.
boy.
Oh, the carp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Curb.
Aw, You'll get that magic card.
Before anyone starts another story, Dave, go ahead and do the recap.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll start a story. It's called "What Happened Last Time."
Yeah.
So we're running away from a big cube, a gelatinous cube. Its name is Mambo.
Number 2.
I rolled a nat 20.
That one was number 1.
Oh,
We saw number 2 later.
I apologize.
Yeah.
Spoilers.
I rolled a nat 20 on a knowledge check to identify gelatinous cubes. And then I barely avoided being engulfed by this thing, and it just kind of pushed me down a hallway. And then I was like, run. So I just sprinted by everybody and started running because I don't need light to see because I have dark vision. But it kind of caught up to Lamia and paralyzed her with its paralytic slime. Yeah, there you go. That's the slime. Anyways, then so me and Sam drug her away from Mambo while the creepy old guy managed to distract it with a big mess. We could hear him like throwing stuff on the ground and making a mess, trying to get Mambo to come clean it up. And then we kind of like decompressed in that room for a minute. We're like, okay, everybody's good. We're good. It's gone. Let's go back and check. And so we slowly like crept back in there, and he's in there, finally gets Mambo in the room, and there's like a piece of bread next to the door. And as an apology for Mambo injuring Lamia, he let us pass. But he tells us not to touch this lantern. So we all look at Sam, of course, and are like, don't touch the lantern. We didn't say that, but our looks did. I'm pretty sure we all looked at Panda in the Zoom call. At that point too, we were like, so then we kind of go through this little area. We go to like where there's another portal thing, and we see like footprints on the way there. But as we go through, we don't find any signs that anybody else went through it. As we're in that area, there's this weird, odd humming buzz to the area. It's kind of like I think you described it like a bunch of people like talking all at once, but far away. So we can't really hear it. There's nothing distinct about it. It's just kind of like a buzzy, hummy sound, right?
Yes.
As we get closer to the center, it's kind of like a big spiral. It's a big snail shell for you conspiracy snail theorists out there. Anyways, it's a
big snail all the way
down. And as we go through this spiral, the buzzing sound gets louder. In the center of the room, it's just so loud. It's incredibly loud. I nat 1 to find the source of the noise. So of course I found a snail, increasing our snail, conspiracy theories. Then I think Lamia found out in the middle of the room, there's like this acoustic like hole almost where there's no noise in there, and you can hear people perfectly fine, but you can't hear the noise anymore. Well, so then we're kind of investigating that, and Sam investigates to like go lower, and he can hear it better on the floor, right? But only he can hear it. We try and go hear it, and like we couldn't find that sound. But he can hear it, and he literally like puts his ear on the ground, I believe, and he hears a song, and it's this really kind of creepy song almost, and it has the name Neluxifix, which thank you for dropping in our Roll20 chat, because there's no way I was going to spell that right. And then he manages to remember a story about a great hunter who gained like power and some other stuff and used it in a terrible, horrible way. I don't remember the whole point of the story, but essentially the song has like fear in it. Like Sam can literally hear the fear in the song, right? Of just like the singers and everything. He had to make a will save. And then he realized the spot in the cave is what's making like the song. And then something about like the stones being afraid of the song itself. So he writes the name down with chalk on the ground, and then he stands up in the null spot where there's no sound, and he says Neluxifix and disappears. We are like, whoa, he just zapped out of here. How did he do that? And I'm like, I guess he probably said that name. It's got to be a command word, because earlier I'd had a hypothesis that if there was a thing to do, like to activate this, it's got to have some kind of command word or something, much like the chain that locked the area way back that Varmuri had used to lock this area that we're in now, right? So I was like, yeah, it's got to be something like that. So we both try saying it, and then we also disappear. Now where we are, it's quiet to us, to like Lamia and I, but Sam can faintly hear the humming noise still. There's lots of doors in this hallway. We're like in a hallway. It's got a ton of doors, right? And so we decided to like check these doors. One has Mambo number 2, or just another gelatinous cube. Another one has like 2 silvery puddles. One that I did not open has something that is sniffing and clawing at the door and keeps saying, like, hello, in a voice and it's like,
hello?
No.
Hello?
Yeah, just like that. We're like, big nope. Sam like jams a knife into the door. We're like, nope. Big nope on this door. I don't know what's in there, but big nope. So then we start like sneaking past them. I can hear like chewing in one, and there's nothing in another one. And I open one of the doors because I can't hear anything in it, and it's a sliding door. It's a different door, and it's just empty except there's all these crates, but they're like slimy. And I was just like, nah. And so we can hear like bubbling in one room, and we smell food. But we're just like, no, this just all seems super, trappy. Let's keep going. We found these stairs that lead down. We're going down the stairs, and they keep going. They go like super far down. They're really long stairs. As we go down the stairs, the humming gets louder for Sam, but it tops out at like a certain volume. Lami managed to smell this like cinnamony cologne that's very similar to like Varmuri's cologne. So we're like, hey, maybe we're going the right way. We reach a big, large circular room with like a big hole in the middle of it, the donut room. And there's footprints that lead around the edge, and then they kind of stop right at the edge of the hole. We're checking things. We like can't see the bottom, but we kind of see this weird light if we look in the ceiling, and it reflects down. So we decided, hey, I'll tie a rope around me. You guys are going to lower me down the hole. We'll check it out. It'll be fine. Kind of rappelling down the side. And I just get this like foreboding as I'm getting closer and closer. My dark vision kind of stops working, like 20 feet down first, then 10 feet down as I get closer. And I realize there's water. It's like ice water down there. And it's super dark, but I can still smell the perfume. And then I'm like, okay, well, pull me up because I don't know what's down here. And then that the pale skin and teeth thing is what I wrote, literally, is holding the rope at the bottom as they're trying to pull me up. And it's like they're struggling to pull. And I have no idea why they're struggling. I'm like, guys, why am I not up yet? I don't weigh a lot. And I look down, I'm like, oh no. And it just yanks on the rope and pulls us all in. Right as I cast Shadow Weapon to cut the rope, didn't do it fast enough. And so then we all hit that super cold water, and we snap awake, and we're somewhere else. We're in this big, massive cavern. Up on the ceiling, we see like a ring with a hole in the ceiling, and in front of us we see a set of steps leading to 2 large statues with the heads of serpents, and there's large walls with stone temple doors guarded by 2 stone soldiers. And we have no idea where we are, and I need to roll a spellcraft check to see if I can figure out what happened. And specifically, you said it felt like we woke up from like a nightmare, I believe, when we got here. That was the sensation we had when we're standing here. We're dry. I don't think I have rope tied around me still, but I don't know. So it's very different.
That is true.
All right, yeah. So there we go. That was last week. We did a lot.
You do have rope tied around you.
Okay, I do have rope tied around me still. Cool.
Yeah. It's just thankfully not attached to anything.
Yeah, that's good.
Are we still cold as ice?
You actually feel pretty regular. Pretty regular.
Well, then I'm not willing to sacrifice.
I missed the D20 cup when I threw that random spin down that I had sitting over here, because I have a ton of spin down D20s.
Ooh, there's a magic song. Spin down for what?
Spin down for what? There you go. Love it.
I'm gonna have to manually do this crap. Gosh darn it.
Japping lands and everybody shout.
I'll just move you guys up. There you go.
I still want to make a song that's Blood Moon, that is about obviously the card Blood Moon, that is just ridiculous and awful. But yeah, anyways, so instead of Bad Moon Rising, it's Blood Moon Rising.
What the rest of what you all see, of course, is ahead of you.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to pull the chat over here a little bit, because I believe you're able to see it. There we go. You can see these like kind of cliff faces, like these step-like stones on the side of it. But what you see is clearly a solid stone temple in front of you. The stairs leading up to its massive double doors are flanked on either side by these 2 coiled cobra-like fixtures, and in front of those these kind of brownish red looking armored warrior statues standing at attention. Go ahead and Eli, go ahead and roll your spellcraft. And Sam, I believe one of the things you asked at the end of last session was if those statues looked familiar. They don't quite look familiar. Not by... I told you they didn't look familiar at the end, but they don't look familiar in the sense that they aren't like shaped and such the same. And these are much smaller. These look man-sized.
Would I knowledge dungeoneering to like know more about that, or?
Sure, yeah, absolutely. And then I'll come back to you. So Eli. Oh, one of the other things I wanted to point out real quick. So you can see this sort of spot here where the light looks different. That's where when you look up, you can see the bottom of that hole, and you can see a faint light up above.
Gotcha.
And it seems to be shining through it. Just in like this tall like cave ceiling. It's like 30 feet up, which of course brings into question like, why aren't you hurt from that fall if it was 30 feet up? But and as you're examining it, Eli, you definitely get the impression that that water that you passed through was some kind of shadow magic, which you are fairly familiar with. You haven't seen a whole lot of people that wield it, especially not out in Tsetsegi and the like. It's much more of a arcane school of study that dabbles in that. And whatever it was very convincing. You know that shadow magic can be used to emulate other things, even if the caster doesn't necessarily have knowledge of those types of spells or effects. They can be used to create things that they don't necessarily have knowledge of because they're illusory. They're not actually real. And you think that when you passed through that, well, first of all, you think that creature, the weird pale hand and teeth thing, or toilet ghost, however many names you guys are going to assign it, was able to was somehow able to appear in its reflection, in like the reflective nature of the water and such, despite it not even being real water, which is probably a little alarming. But you think that somehow it's what pulled you through the illusion and down into this space, and you think that kind of nightmarish effect was. You don't think it was actually like a nightmare or a dream or anything like that. You think you actually were pulled through some kind of water or some kind of suffocating substance for a moment. And because like those other spaces you guys were teleporting. Oh Jesus. Those other spaces when you guys were teleporting, you had a similar thing where it was like a sliver of a different plane that you passed through for a moment, and you could like feel all that cold for just a second when you were on your way through. You think it was something closer to that, and it was just because you had that adrenaline hit of fear for a moment. It seems slower in your mind, like that experience was longer. And that wake-up effect was from snapping back into this plane and having no real connection between those 2 points, if that makes sense.
Okay.
But, 26, yeah, but you think that probably explains why you didn't get hurt, is because you didn't necessarily fall from that height. You passed through some kind of conjuration effect at the end of that illusion, and it put you in this spot. You didn't actually drop. So in essence, you teleported to the ground. Neat. Long ass explanation aside. Sam at 24. Let's see. Can you actually see those pretty well? They're kind of dim. Okay. Yeah, Sam, they're not shaped the same. The statues you remember were much taller than like a regular person and a little bit bulkier. These seem to have like each of them has has two swords, one in each hand, like kind of down at rest in front of them. The one you encountered, you pretty sure had some kind of two-handed weapon. However, you do recognize that they seem to be made of the same material. It actually looks like some kind of clay, maybe terracotta.
A similar design, at least. Like maybe would I gather that?
Not in particular, because that's more of a cultural thing, and you're not as familiar with this culture.
Okay.
You do have knowledge local, though, don't you?
No.
Okay, yeah.
I do not.
Not totally sure.
Yeah. I didn't know what I could get with dungeoneering, but it was worth a try since both of these things are now in a dungeon. So I'm like,
yeah. But yeah, you think, but you identified the material that they're made out of, probably terracotta, from what you can tell. Anyway, so here you are.
I will say out loud, oh, shit. This is the place they told us not to go.
What makes you think that?
This looks a little familiar, in a way. I think
Definitely
we're
looks like
in
a stone
there.
temple.
Yeah.
Then we're too late.
Yeah, well,
Do we keep going or?
look up and
I mean, I don't know how to get back, so I think the only way out is through.
let's get this guy, and then we can figure out from the.
Go ahead. I can say mine after.
Yeah. Just saying. Let's focus on getting him. For the point, we can't stop now that we're here. We weren't supposed to come here, so
Eli,
get to this point.
You'd have to be able to reach that hole again, and you'll probably run into that same conjuration effect. You don't know if it'll just put you back here or not, but it'll have another effect. And conjuration magic is where like teleportation and stuff comes from. But anyway, so yeah, Sam, you say that. There is a each of you gets kind of an odd feeling in your stomach looking at this place. It is definitely that sense of foreboding that you sort of had before. It's not as intense as like enough to like give you distress really, but it's just there's kind of an unease you can't quite shake about this area. Lamia. Yeah. Your Amidraba mark aches.
She rubs near her chest area and winces. Well, I guess we should get going then, right?
Yeah, I guess so. So other than those, obviously, Duchess and everything, do we see anything else in this area?
The other things are pretty much just walls, my friend.
Okay.
Doors.
Oh, so we're actually surrounded by actual walls.
Yeah.
Okay.
For those you can see far enough, there's like a little chunk of open cavern that you're in, but the only thing ahead of you is this temple.
Oh, is the ever-burning torch still lit? It's it's the right name, right?
Yeah, should be.
Oh my god, why do you keep moving that?
Enough the water had an effect on it.
So what's the difference in the two parts of floor here? Like how different does it look?
Good question. The answer is that the map I got was only of a certain size, so I had to fill in the rest of the floor.
That makes sense. Okay, I just didn't want to go stepping onto this floor if it was noticeably
That was obviously different. Yeah.
Yeah,
On the
but
north
that
side.
would have required me to be checking some stuff first.
That is very fair. But yeah, as you approach it, you can see that these statues are quite detailed, though they definitely seem like they're very smooth, very well crafted. But like the facial features are actually somewhat unique between the two. And even though like their armor and such all looks the same, their weapons look the same, like they look like there's two different people there. They don't move at all, of course. They're statues, and the statues don't move. But these double doors up here are about
Harry Potter.
12, 13 feet tall. They're pretty big. And you can see these two big, like these big pulleys or pull. What are they called? Handles, whatever, on them. That also seem to have like a serpentine design to them.
Okay.
Is it? So it's stone flooring in here. I'm assuming more.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead. Sorry.
Is there any chance? Is it dusty at all, or is it just?
It is a little. There's a little bit of dust.
I'm trying to figure out if it's possible to see if there's any footprints, tracks that may have gone to or from this entrance.
Yeah, I would say there's some dust in the area. Go ahead and roll survival
Okay.
so you can find tracks.
Okay. I'm sure this is in a forest.
I'm sure.
Nice.
7, nice.
Get out my fingerprint duster kit to look for dust for footprints. No.
Ace Ventura. It.
So as you begin to look around, you definitely notice. Obviously, you find your own group's tracks, and you can see a different set of them going. I'll do a little doodle so that way I have to keep redrawing it or whatever. What's the color? Yeller? Nah.
Right?
Purple.
Purple.
A little bit of like some moving around over here. And then... Oh god, it didn't stop drawing. There it goes.
Okay. I'm gonna follow these exactly. And mention them that hang on, there's traces of somebody here before us.
Can you smell the cologne?
You guys still smell it a little bit.
I'm gonna cast detect magic, just to look at those statues specifically, but also anything else in the door's vicinity, like the door itself or the snake heads, whatever.
Yeah, it's like a 60-foot count, so or something like that, right?
Yeah, even if not, I mean, we've got time, right?
Yeah.
I'm okay with taking some time to study it.
It's
Gonna
far
be
as you
moving
know, you have
along
time,
this path.
Samuel, should we be following the way you're walking?
I don't know. Y'all have already gone further ahead than I have, so or up until that point. Move ahead of y'all. Yeah, I'm going to take careful steps not to step on these stairs if these footprints do not. But I'll wait once I see, get next to Eli, seeing him cast some sort of spell. So.
there. Eli,
I'll hang out there.
Magic. And go ahead and boop that just so that it's in the chat.
Yeah.
I had a coffee.
And examine the area. And
It is 60-foot range, and it is a cone.
Ellie is proud that you didn't make the pattern obscene.
Hey, I'm mature.
What, you
if
mean-
you like it?
You mean like,
Get out of here.
It's a good color, though.
Wow.
I chose pink for a reason.
Surprise.
Speaking of surprises, I'm sure no one will be surprised that my brain just went completely blank. Detect magic and footprints, right? Okay. Eli, you notice that the two statues are indeed magical.
Okay.
As Sam is approaching, you are detecting. This is probably within. Let's see. Ooh, maybe that. Hold on. Oh, no,
You might move the camera up a little bit
I'm gonna
as well.
I'm about to center it on everybody. Bloop. Thank you.
Oh, it just says on my nose.
Damn. Okay, yeah, you would notice moderate auras on them. One of transmutation.
All right.
And one of enchantment.
Okay. On both statues, they both have that aura, or one has one has the other.
Both of these.
Okay.
Not the snake fixtures up here.
Gotcha.
These are not
An enchantment and what? Sorry.
Transmutation.
Okay. Not that I know, but I mean, player wants to know.
And then, yeah, Sam. So you're like just following the footsteps. You can see them move
Yeah.
around when you get to this spot.
Eli,
here.
so I'm
See
casting, so I.
Mhm. Oh, go ahead if you're gonna speak.
Yeah, no. Once I got to Eli, I would stop moving because I hadn't gone to the east yet, stage east.
You can definitely see where that squiggle is. That there was like some kind of walking around in that area, and before it goes forward.
Yeah, I'm gonna hang out there until I guess Eli finds out what he finds out.
Did they're faint?
Moderate.
Oh, moderate. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Both are moderate. You think there are probably some other ones, but they're quite overshadowed by those two. Some other auras.
Okay.
Last bit of information. I said these not magical.
Mm-hmm.
At first, you definitely don't see anything off of them, but as you kind of take a step back and you're kind of thinking about what you've picked up so far, you do notice there is like a lingering effect on both of these that seems to have been either dispelled or expended.
All right. In that case, I am gonna go behind Sam's pacing and get closer to the statue and just examine it, just to see what I can find out about it by looking at it closer.
Give me. This would be Arcana, Knowledge Arcana.
Okay. It's almost a 19.
Yeah, you're examining it. You can tell this is something of very high quality. The kind of the quality of an item that would. Wow, hold on. The quality is equivalent to an item that can be enchanted. You know, they have to be of exceptional make. Magic just won't stay on things that are shoddily built.
Right.
someone really knew what they were doing, but you aren't seeing anything that you feel like you need to identify what these are.
Okay.
Or what their purpose is, other than whatever clues you glean from those schools of magic you picked up on them.
Her dolphin? No purpose.
Gotcha.
Lamia, since you're just kind of standing there observing, roll me a perception check, please.
We're getting them out of the way.
You just see your allies both kind of sleuthing about up there. There is what you think is a distant rumble. You almost would have thought it was thunder, but if you're that deep underground, there's no way you're hearing thunder. It's also very faint.
Is the rumble from behind us or in front of us?
You did not roll high enough to pinpoint that.
That's fair.
You
Okay.
hear
I
it
guess
kind of
I
the
will.
aftershock of it, like, oh, it couldn't have been thunder. But go ahead.
I will. I guess keep an ear out for that particular, because that's very bizarre. And God, I hope this place isn't going to cave in.
Sam, do you do anything else while Eli's thinking?
I will finish mine and then come back. Following it for no other reason than it's there. I forget, did I encounter the being the first time I was in a temple area? I forget what we settled on for the backstory.
What a moving statue thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
They looked very different. They were designed much different things, but you think it was the same material.
Well, kind of say a quick prayer under my breath to the goddess of the harvest. Well, I'll take this chance and I'll take a step up. And
As you are going to take that step, roll me a wisdom check.
okay, sure.
Nice. That was almost a 3.
Yeah.
I really sat on that 3 for a minute.
It would have been not great.
So as you're going to take a step forward, you hear in that foreign tongue a kind of like a melodic voice in the back of your mind to go, stop.
I will listen to the voice and stop. Or not.
And
kind of looking around. Did y'all hear that? Is it just
Hear
a me
what?
thing? Okay, no.
Yeah, I'm looking around doing the.
yeah, just him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe not go past it.
Eli, I want you to roll a perception also. If you're going to keep talking
Okay.
to me, Sam. Just want this roll to be done.
Also perception?
Woo!
No, I was just letting you keep talking if you wanted to.
Garbaggio.
Eli, we tied.
No,
Yeah, mine was almost a 1.
It was.
It was very close.
How disappointing. No snails for you?
I know. I was like, darn. If I'm gonna fail, I at least want a snail.
Oh my God, we literally
Fail
rolled.
snails.
We
Anyways.
literally rolled the reverse of each other.
No, I'll be described as like, nah, I was gonna go forward and heard that sing-song voice that I've heard before, correct? It's the
Not this one.
oh. Okay. Heard somebody
It's the same language, right? But it's a different cadence.
call out to me to stop. So
Oh.
something's
Well,
got my back. Don't know what it is, but
I guess that wouldn't be surprising since, we're not. I mean, he's not supposed to be here, and neither are we.
Well, it could be a built-in defense of the thing. The statues could, in theory, have some kind of defense mechanism that enchants you into hearing that there's enchantment magic on these. So it could be a defense mechanism of this area to prevent you from stepping inside. Just a thought.
Well, it didn't work on. Oh my God, his
Varmuri?
name. Varmuri. There we go.
Well, yeah, I can imagine that man hears stop and it means go. Or he hears,
well,
don't excavate my ruins. And he thinks, things to plunder.
well, just like when I hear him say, "Don't mess with the sconce."
The sconce, you of course mess with the sconce. Yeah, exactly. You two are so alike in that instance.
But
I'm amazed you didn't just run right into the door.
his footprints are kind of crazy here. So he was either thinking real hard and pacing, or
trying to find some
trying
way to open this.
Yeah, to get around something, or
do you hear a voice if you try and go like around instead of through the two statues? If you go like around, like up to one of those snakes, like start to walk up to it, do you hear anything?
I mean, I'll tempt fate.
So you start trying to go around it.
Right, I'm going to the one next to where you are.
That's perfectly all right.
Oops.
So you
I'll
start
go about
trying to like worm your way around there, and you're listening. As you begin to move into that space, you just hear the same voice say, "Danger."
Oh nope. Go back. Different word that time.
But you did hear the voice again.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I untie the rope from my waist.
It's just been trailing behind you.
Yes. I ball it up and then put it in my bag.
Okay. Sam, go ahead and roll a perception check now.
Sure. Perception. Play on.
21.
Unless we're in a forest.
Still not in a forest.
Or you already asked.
I know.
But
last time I said I'm pretty sure we're not.
You notice something at the feet of this statue.
Oh.
As
What size are they?
No. You started to skirt over there, you heard that voice and stuff, and kind of give it a look over, and you notice like right between its feet, sort of like in front of it, as if there was something like sitting in front, like at its feet, right? You see a few grains of rice.
Like shelled rice, or like like
This would be white rice. So it's had all the
like bits taken off
arsenic
it.
scrubbed off it.
Yeah, like the rice ready to be cooked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm gonna say, hang on a second, and I'm gonna scooch over here to this other one.
Also, found a few grains of rice.
Okay.
Ellie says someday, Sam, you will find your forest.
Yes. I don't know if this will work. That's what I got on me. I got rice, and I reach into my bean snacks pouch. The beans that I have.
Okay. Of course.
Yeah, and I'm gonna take like 2 or 3 in my hand and try and like like without crossing the invisible line.
Well, you can walk up to the statues when you try to go past it.
Okay. Then I'll walk up to the statue. Which do I need a boop there?
No,
Is that
you're
close?
adjacent to it. I'm just you say you're putting like 2 or 3 down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anything? Is there a click of a pressure pad? No, I don't think. Yeah.
Yes. It is specifically calibrated to only the weight of beans.
Yes.
2 or 3 beans will do.
Okay.
These
Well, how
old
much
stones
rice was sitting
are
there?
feeling peckish. A few grains, not even like a handful, literally like
Okay.
5 or 6 grains of rice.
Oh, talking about bean to rice ratio. You know. Okay.
So you put a few down, nothing happens.
I'm gonna go over to the other one and do the same thing.
2 or 3 beans, nothing happens.
Sam, what are you doing?
Well, there's traces of rice on here. I'm wondering if it's some kind of almost literal, like, not
Like
sacrifice, but
Tribute.
offering?
You want the word
Tribute.
tribute?
offering.
Yeah.
Offering is the word
Yeah,
I was looking
tribute
for.
also.
Okay, that works. So,
Yeah.
okay, you put the offering down. Now, if you take a step through there, does it still tell you danger?
I kind of lean. How many warnings do I get? Is the question.
You lean over, nothing.
All right. I mean,
If you actually like step over into that space, you hear
I'll
the
do
voice
it.
again.
ah,
You start moving over there, and you hear the voice say, "Danger, Samuel."
I'm gonna respond back this time. Like, we need through though. Does it respond back? Nope. Okay. Or fine.
Lamia's gonna start searching the walls, just walking across the walls to see, you know, maybe there's a trapdoor or something.
Maybe it
Go
needs
ahead and roll
more.
perception.
Yeah.
Rice. Does rice have anything to do with this culture? I know that's like the main thing they grow here. It's so wet. I'm looking at Eli.
I shrug. I'm not from here.
No.
It is a. I think you would all probably know it is a staple grain.
Yeah.
Right.
I learned
this
that.
country, so yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, like, yeah, Eli doesn't know if there's some like mystical connection between the land and rice. 18.
Okay. Yeah.
So Lamy, you're kind of walking around over there, and you think you see some like scratches in part of the wall that are in some strange characters you don't quite recognize.
Oh. I found a language over here. I don't know if anyone can read it. 'Cause I can't.
I will walk over to see if I can read it. And the other, Sam, you're hearing voices and strange things. Let's see if you can read it.
Oh, that's true.
Which languages do you two speak?
I will boot my
you have
languages for you.
Tertian and
That's only
Ulas.
3, but I'll boot them.
Okay, it is not in any of those 3 languages.
You'll get to learn this stuff now.
I mean, I don't really know, but
Yeah.
oh, that's neat.
So I'll boop it as well. For the chat at home.
You guys go over there.
So I know Thule Ulu.
Yeah, this doesn't look familiar to any of you. Not off of just that. If you are trained in linguistics, you may roll linguistics. Can't roll this one untrained.
Nope.
Nobody
Not this
with
character.
Linguistics training.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can tell it's some kind of. It looks like some kind of like almost runic type characters, but Eli, you know they're not magical. Wow, Lamia, you're pretty sure they're not Ulu.
Mhm.
Even some of the older Ulu tongue that you recognize, it doesn't look like that. And Sam, it's not Thule, and it's not anything you know, but it is clearly the shapes are intentional.
Hmm.
Jeez.
I pick up a rock and just kind of gently toss it in between the statues onto like the stairs.
Clacks against the stairs. Stays there.
Hmm. This is a game to see how fast my patience erodes.
Oh my god.
I just walk through there anyways.
I did take back the.
Oh, you took the beans back?
No. I was trying to figure out if I took the melon back, but I think I left it there.
You left it.
You fed it to Mambo.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I thought,
Yeah, you did.
Are any of you trained in knowledge religion?
No knowledges for me.
No.
Nope. Got Plains local Dungeoneering Arcana.
Okay, you can do local. It is a higher DC.
It's something at least.
Right.
16. You're the only one. Okay. So as like Sam is over there racking his brain, and there's like some beans and a few grains of rice. It looks pretty paltry. It's kind of what you notice at like the feet of this thing. It's pretty unlikely that someone who's doing an offering came and like put like 5 grains of rice down as an offering. It was probably like a small handful or something like that. And what's there is definitely not that. From what you've seen with Ula's customs, even with like nature worship or any of the other thing where they're worshiping spirits, not necessarily part of the pantheon. There's something ritualistic about the way that they go about it. There's usually some kind of offering and some kind of prayer, but you don't know what deity this is supposed to have been to. So that's the missing piece there.
Right. Anybody know anything with gods with snakes?
We focus on the harvest.
Well, we've been learning all about the Hollow Archive. I'm going to make a terrible guess. So I get some trail rations. I think it's the only food I've got.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will go ahead and put like a trail, like half of a trail ration on each thing. So I use one full trail ration.
Like a day's worth split between the two.
Okay. Yeah. And then I will, I guess, say a prayer to Mishani, since that's kind of the things we're looking for here.
Okay.
For specifically in my prayer, I want to say something about like seeking, to guidance for the seekers of lost knowledge.
Okay. Let's see. So you utter that. There's a long beat after you say your prayer. Your character's not religious, are they? Like at all?
Not particularly. I don't follow any specific deity. I'm not particularly religious. I observe customs like everybody. I'm one of those people who, what's the word that people always use?
Spiritual.
No. I show up to services and stuff because it's what's expected of me, not because I am particularly pious.
Gotcha. Okay.
Whatever that word is. I don't know that phrase.
My father? No. A Catholic man.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of Catholics are like that. That's where I got that phrase from in my head, was from Catholic school. People would say that about, they just...
But your master was Mishani worshiper, I believe.
I believe
obviously
so.
The Alsani pantheon, but okay.
Yeah, he worshipped the Alsani pantheon for sure.
So you know a few.
I know he was big on Hayethe, obviously, but he was also, so are every like magical heavy magical person who's in the Alsani pantheon. So
yeah. For our chat, Hayethe is the god of magic in this world. He's a big old godless sphinx man, and he has 2 daughters who are also deities. One is Mishani, who is the goddess of secrets and other stuff, lost knowledge included. Anyway, So yeah, so you would know, you'd probably know, like, so yeah, in your prayer, it's less, you would pray less for seeking lost knowledge and more protecting lost knowledge.
Sure.
Because part of her stuff is not necessarily letting people know what is out there.
Yeah.
But, so you got that, and there's kind of a long beat for, opportunistic agnostic-y.
It's hard to be agnostic when God's literally walk among us.
Right.
But
I don't
Ren
believe
pulls
in
it
God.
off.
I was going to say, that doesn't stop Lafayette.
Pulls it off.
I don't believe in what I can't see.
Hey, no, he 100% believes in deities. He just also thinks he can kill them because he's insane.
Yeah, atheism in this world would be more like not necessarily acknowledging the authority of gods. It doesn't necessarily mean you are always a militant atheist. It's just they do not hold sway in your life. You can't deny they exist. It's literally history. But to just be like, I don't worship them. Let them do their thing. I'll do mine. You two had 2 kids. Anyway, there's a long beat, and after a few seconds, right as you kind of think nothing is going to happen, on the door in front of you, there is a plume of dust that kind of falls off of it suddenly. And you notice there's this like inscription behind where the dust fell. And that is in Tertian.
All right.
It is a very old script of Tertian. You can't actually read the whole thing because the dialect is just, it's too old. It's way off. It's like trying to read like Middle English. And
oh my gosh, that's so hard. Yeah.
So like,
Backwards are.
Yeah, it's like you're kind of staring at it for a minute and being like, okay, I think I've seen that letter before. That makes an ah sound, but
That one looks like a fish.
no, it's behind this weird character. Shit. But it takes you a minute, but eventually you're able to figure out that it is a question, and you recognize the word service. But you don't pick up anything else because you're not trained in linguistics.
Gotcha.
But it's a question about service.
So is something like, well, I wish I'd paid better attention during lessons. Something about the word service in there. It's probably a riddle.
It's the service department, not the sales.
Because, you know,
What?
Mishani loves riddles and puzzles and being
that be
obnoxious. So, some kind of service to Mishani.
Actually, give me an intelligence check real quick, Dave.
Something. All right, let's go for it.
Because I know you don't have the training, but that's kind of what clicks to you as you're trying to suss this out and trying to think if there's a connection between like the rice that was left and like some kind of service thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then you realize like you never once saw your master leave food as an offering for Mishani.
Right.
People tended to like write down secrets and then burn them, or things that they had overheard, like from eavesdropping, or like terrible truths that they had never let anyone know, that kind of thing. And those are the types of offerings she takes. Food is, you don't think anyone does that, at least not anyone who's that devout.
Right. Well, if this is from Mishani, then hold on. I start like rooting through pockets, and I pull out like chalk, and then I get like sorry, you're just like
A snail?
Sure, I'll get a snail. I'll pull out chalk, a snail. I'll get a candle. I'll light the candle, and I'll start making a quick like circle like I was shown before, and I do different layers of things. I'll even use the snail goo as one of the like part of the circle layers, and then I'm gonna write something down on a piece of paper really quick and fold it up and light it on fire with the candle.
Okay. Can you send me what you write down?
Yeah,
In DMs.
I will.
Average bear knows something about secrets and stuff.
Yeah, his was a better secret than mine, though.
One of these days I'll get it from you. Oh, I'll let you roll with advantage if you tell me that thing that Jimmy told you.
So he's doing that. Anything from Lamia or Sam?
I have literally just been moving myself around the room.
No,
You can roll
I'm
me another perception check, Lamia.
kind of racking my brain trying to figure out what to do.
That's another 18. Okay.
18. Lamia, you find what you think is a drawing of some kind. That's been like kind of scratched into the stone over there. Let's see. Where are you?
I'm on the bottom
Where are you?
right. Or
It's very
left.
crude drawing. Imagine like ancient before they figured out vanishing points and perspective. So they're like just flat. But you see what looks like a person in some kind of odd looking armor, holding a sword out in front of them and one kind of like up in the air. You're not sure if that's just because they didn't know how to put it at their side or what, but they have two swords. And you see the one pointed out is dripping, and there is a person lying down in front of them, and there's more of that text kind of next to it that you can't read.
Huh. Okay.
And since the other two are mostly thinking, go ahead and give me another one as you reach the other end of the wall.
Okay. And let me move myself.
$22. This one's a lot harder to see, actually. Thankfully, you have your cap of light, and you've kind of gotten used to figuring out like what you're looking for. This is a little bit higher up, and it looks like there's like some scrapes and stuff. Like there was another like piece of stone or something over here at some point that was like destroyed or moved or excavated or something that was like scratched part of the wall over here. That maybe someone stood on to make this drawing. But the next one you see, it appears that there is a person kind of with their hands up and their mouth open. It looks like either they're talking or yelling or something. And to one side of them, you see... Oh God, I forget details. Let me check something. Religion, you bastard. Let's see, we're in Tsetsegia, which is mostly Primal Pantheon. Yeah. Okay, you wouldn't necessarily recognize this. Give me an intelligence check.
Okay.
9. You think to one side of this person is what you believe to be Mithra, the goddess of warm soil. Or she technically is a demigod, and is believed to still exist mostly as a spirit in Hayethe that appears at times to others. But you believe that to be her depiction. You see like this dress that you think it's either scales or leaves, and you see a staff with like a kind of curved spear tip on it. And on the opposite and at her feet seems to be some kind of like pile. So like triangular pile of something. And on the opposite side, you see what appears to be someone in much heavier armor with like a helmet and a bow in one hand and a sword raised above their head. And at their feet appears to be the head of a maybe a fox or some kind of canid. But it's hard to tell. The drawing's not that great.
Okay. Samuel mentioned out loud, he says, was it out loud that he said something about the harvest god or something like that? Or was that an answer to Dewey? That was out loud? Okay.
He was answering a question from Eli.
Okay. Sam, are you busy?
What? No.
Can you give me your opinion on this drawing over here?
Sure.
Oh, I didn't see your message, Dave. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. No worries.
No. Come on over. Oh, that's faint.
Really quick, just this is totally off topic. Is the art for Mishani in the thing? Is that from a Magic card? Because that looks really familiar to my brain.
Oh, it probably is. It probably is. I'm pretty sure it is. I just don't remember.
Because you know, like Magic, I just know what card arts are cards when I look at them. I don't have to look at the titles of cards. I just do arts. And I'm like, yeah, that's a Sphinx. I'm gonna look up Sphinxes now real quick while we're waiting on things.
Sphinxes?
Yeah, Sphinx. Sphinx.
Look, if it's geese to goose, then it's Sphinx to Sphinx.
So, Sam, is that your only response? Just that it's faint?
Can I tell what it is? I guess.
She'll say, well, I think
you have no more training than she does.
Yeah, I know. Like, unless she gives me a hint.
No, I mean, the thing was, I think this one is.
You could just say Gaia.
Thank you, because I probably butchered the spelling, as I do. I think this figure is
Gaia.
In
the Divine List sheet.
Oh, I didn't open it up.
All of the deities are in that.
I didn't open it. Gosh.
It's also on my character sheet.
I think this one is Gaia, and maybe this one is the hunter dude that you found out about.
Well, it's Gaia, then. What did I learn about the hunter dude? Sorry. What was his name?
Noluxifix?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. It was the name that I was like, hunter dude, yeah. I mean, I know if this is Gaia, she doesn't like people that kill for sport and destroys nature. She believes in the cycle.
I'm sorry. I thought you might have a more accurate idea since you said you deal with her.
She is one of the things that the good beings, like, as people who rely on nature, we do follow her. Yes.
I mean, this isn't kind of a. Like, let's say this part, like Lamia, like blocks out the yelling person and the armor person, and was like, if you just saw this, is that a common symbol or
is it? Like, I don't actually.
So you're telling him just to look at the image of Gaia and like a pile in front of her, like a small pile inside her feet.
Yeah, mostly to confirm that if I'm correct in thinking that this is Gaia or not.
Sam, I would say you could probably reach that same conclusion that you think that's supposed to be Mr. Gaia. But, I mean, as far as that being a common symbol, not necessarily. This is definitely someone's depiction. Probably based on some statues or paintings or things that they've seen, but they're just not as good an artist. Or this is much older than the Renaissance. But...
This is back in the Stark and Knight art era when they weren't good at it.
I can't tell if this person is like praying for food or is leaving an offering to her.
Oh,
Murphy's.
yeah, I can't really tell that either, honestly. I just really.
Do any of you have knowledge history?
Nope. No knowledges.
I know you don't.
No, I do not.
Oh.
Boy.
Yep. Look, man, I got engineering, geography, and nature.
Nature. You can roll nature for this.
Knowledge, nature.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah. Go for it.
Nice.
20. Yeah. Dirty 20. Some may say unnatural.
Natural 20. That's our rival channel. You know, because we fucking killed them. Because we don't need competition.
They
Because we
were
do
called
bad
the
enough
Dirty
on our own
20s.
without
Yeah,
people
no,
getting in our way. Anyway, the Dirty 20s, right? That was almost a
Yeah.
freaking channel name. Well, it wasn't really,
It
but
was.
it was in the. It was in the.
It was in the list.
It didn't
was
make the
in
final cut,
list.
but
No.
Sorry, the unnatural ones was just too good.
everything else was just
Randomized
too
it.
bad.
Yeah, that's also true.
We also were almost. Was it Durgans and Dargans?
Durgans and Dargans.
That came
Durgans and
alarmingly close to being the channel name.
Durgans and Dargans.
But it is legally distinct from Dungeons and Dragons. Sorry. Anyway, so it's funny on your knowledge nature. So in response to what Lamia was saying, that like what you were thinking of that you're not sure if they're receiving or praying for food or if they're making an offering. Anytime you've seen like any kind of inscriptions or paintings or anything of people of like someone trying to portray that Gaia was the provider of things, it's not laying at her feet. She is handing it to people or holding it in her hands, and they have their hands below it, that kind of thing. She is actively giving it to people rather than it just kind of sitting passively at her feet. So you think this has got to be a depiction of an offering, but of course on the other side there seems to be another offering there and a person screaming in the middle. Inverted forest. Wow.
No. Are you trying to think of what an inverted forest actually is?
Yes.
'Cause I was too. Yeah. I mean, the stalactites are coming down from the ceiling, so, like, in a way, if there are no
It's
stalagmites.
more like a swamp where there is so much vegetation beneath the ground like that.
Maybe a kelp forest.
Or anyway,
It's like water going down. Oh, yeah.
So you think this is an offering for sure?
Yeah. Anyway.
And generally, when an offering is made to a deity by a servant, you offer, you pray, and you finish your ritual, whatever it may be.
I don't feel like doing that second one, so I'll wander back over to these statues.
Lamia will tilt her head. What's the second one?
Wow, that one looks it's a refresh me. It's a man screaming in front of the hunter, right?
Yeah, basically you have hold on a sec, let me just to give you guys a little picture. Let's go to here real quick and I'll draw a thing.
Draw a thing. Quick draw penis before he can stop you.
Panda!
Boy.
Look, I know when to stop.
Do you? Do you? I know when
Oh.
to stop. 10:30, so I can go pee. It's in
don't.
5 minutes now.
Yeah.
Oh, I was using a white marker. That's why I
That's why I wasn't showing up. That's funny.
That
That is my
makes
default color.
sense.
Okay, let's try that again. Okay. It's black. Wait, no, I need the slightly darker black than that. Okay. Alright, so you got we're gonna do green for Gaia. She's got like the feathery hair.
Are you on the right layer?
Leaves. I think so. Did I
Oh,
do
you
this?
were in the process of drawing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me center over here. Make sure everybody can see.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And she got like a face or something. God dang it, it reverted the color. And
Yes,
a
we
face.
snuck
And she's got
somehow
like, a
snuck
staff.
Gartic phone into this.
Oh
Session.
yes.
You know, this is
If we
her.
can put Gartic phone into anything, it's fantastic.
And then there's. Actually, no, no. No, this won't do. It's got to be more runic. Fucking. It keeps
gonna
reverting the
Roblox
color
it?
to white. No.
Mungus. Okay. I was wondering what part we were looking at still. So yeah, that checks out.
I meant to change colors between them, but I forgot.
It's fine.
I don't know, some armored person.
Ellie likes the hair.
Oh, well, thank you. And then there's a sword. Well, technically that's supposed to be above his head. Suffering for my art yet again. And white. Okay.
I appreciate it,
Sword.
Patrick.
Look at that. Freaking.
Yeah.
Good enough.
It's got a gleam on it.
Yeah.
Man with the armors. It's got like
Gleam
the muscle, like the
man.
muscle armor, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And one of them like war kilt things.
Or killed.
He's got a bow.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It looked a little different.
It's a crotch double bow for a second there.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they probably didn't actually put shadows and stuff on this. I'm gonna leave it there.
Yeah.
But there you go. Screenshot if you must.
I was about to. I'm putting this screenshot in my notes.
Yes.
Smart. Okay, so from what it looks like on this, it kind of just looks like he's waiting in line.
Tag yourself. I'm the triangle. No. Well, if we're on that, I would say, well,
But okay, so here's another confusing thing. Why would drawings for Gaia be here when we're supposedly in the temple of the secret place?
I mean, shoot, I don't know. I mean,
Well, okay, hear me out. All right, hold on. So, all we know about the Holo Archive is that you can't leave it, right? And that its location is always a secret. What if it moves? What if this isn't really where it is? What if this is just like a door to it that we just got portaled through a hole in the ceiling? It's illusion magic everywhere. Like, it's strong illusion magic too. That's like Mishani's thing. So what if it's all, you know,
snails.
designed? It's all snails.
It's all
What if it's
snails.
all designed to confuse you and move you around? Or hear me out. What if this all for Gaia was here first, and then this just got added later? Like, look at the art on the walls. It's old.
Mm-hmm.
This stuff isn't as old. It's old. It's not
Okay.
as old.
I was gonna say it looks kind of old to me.
Well, it's all old, but I mean,
Well,
The drawings are definitely less old, at least as far as you can tell.
I'm gonna try and do it proper. And
or if people were they wanted to put something up to, I don't know, to keep this here. Like, I don't know. I don't remember a lot about Mishani. I just know secrets, deception, knowledge is power. Like those important things. That's what I remember the most. That, and you're not supposed to write bad poetry. It's very important.
Lamia glares over at Sam. Just instinctively.
You don't know about my water closet art. Yes, all right, toilet. I'm gonna do this proper then, and I'm gonna take. I say, don't be greedy. My trail rations, which I have one of, and the remainder of my bean snacks, and I'm gonna dump
I
it in
think
front of
Eli's trail rations are still sitting at the feet of these statues, aren't they? Or did you take them back?
Yeah, I put them at the feet of the statues and did whatever, so it should be good.
Out of care, player wise, I'm probably gonna be doing about the same thing he did, but just for my person.
Okay.
Yeah.
Give us a quick rundown of how that looks for Sam. Obviously, the food and stuff is there. I guess you add another pile to it. Okay.
Contents of the bean snacks. Hold on a second. Because they're gone now. I'll be putting them up there. And trying to make it a nice, neat little pile, such as is shown in the art. I'm gonna get down and I'm gonna start praying to Gaia and say, I'm sorry that my offering is so meager. It is all that I have. It's been some time since I have prayed to you, but I am in need of your guidance now to stop a great injustice from happening. A man who's definitely most greedy for knowledge. I seek your guidance, and that's it.
Okay. There is a long beat, and then another sheet of dust falls from the two doors in front of you. You see the script has changed. This one, Sam, you can read.
Oh,
it's
okay.
not Thule. And it's not Ulu.
Oh, it's mystery third language.
Yes, mysterious. No one knows it. No one even has a hint.
Nope.
And you can see that it says, "Is this who you serve?"
Is there a name? No.
Can only he read it?
Yes.
Okay. Just making sure. So I'm going to be looking at it and be like,
Tilting your head.
yeah, doing the thing. So what does it say?
Is this who you serve?
Well, that's open-ended. Is all get out.
I'll approach the center. It's above the door, correct?
It's actually on the doors. It's like
On the door,
across
okay.
the center. Like going over the seam between them, the space between them.
Aloud, I will say. I'm looking at the name so I can get some artistic liberties. But I serve the mother of the warm soil.
Text disappears. And there's another plume of dust that comes from between the two of them and from beneath the door. And both of the statues each bend down, scoop up the offering, and you can see it begin to disappear into like bluish colored smoke as they bring it to their mouths. And they bow to you. and then stand back at attention.
As soon as they moved, I leapt back.
I fascinated by this and am examining it closer.
Oh,
It's like over there taking notes.
Yeah.
Um,
Whoa. Dangerously curious, man. It's not just a trait. It's me.
You hear a voice in your head, Samuel, as Eli is nerding out, that just says, "Well done. We're gonna take a break before Dave explodes."
Thank you. Because yeah,
We'll be back in 5.
Did you notice me just repositioning myself 80
Yes.
times?
Yeah, I feel it.
But yeah, we'll take 5. We'll be back in 5, guys, and we will continue from there.
5 minutes.
We awake screen.
Terrible.
That does sound disgusting.
Coffee.
This was
beer
one of those
burp, is that
nights.
what you said?
Yeah, it was one of those Saturdays that I spent drinking at the dealership late at night, and then I was like, "Oh God, I gotta sort of up." So I started drinking coffee. Yeah,
And then you burped, and it was awful.
And then I was like, no.
Why
Why?
take off my mouth? What happened?
Why is this thing detachable?
Yeah.
All right, so we are live again. Thank
We
you.
are indeed.
That was one time somebody asked me who was working there, like, "Do you
There you go.
live here?" I was like, "Basic."
Might as well.
I'm like, bro, I spent 12 hours here. Like,
Ugh.
Viva la cabra. Is that goat in Spanish?
Is it?
Yes, cabra in Espanol.
I don't know how to say goat in Spanish.
I only know
Let's see,
burro.
chupacabra.
Ah, yes.
So
Goat
Uh,
eater or biter or whatever.
I am.
Oh, I guess
yeah.
that would. Well, I'm not gonna Google it. I'm gonna just
Yeah.
wallow in my half truths.
yeah,
That's good enough.
I agree.
And so I know how
Anyway.
to say a goat in French, but it's not even close to that. So
Who cares?
that doesn't
about
help. You know, a lot of times Latin languages are close, but it's not even close. So
Right.
That's funny.
yeah.
So there's some dust. The statues bow, take the offering, seem to consume it, and then they bow, and then stand back at attention. And Lamia and Eli, you both notice something. Probably just before Sam does, because Sam, you feel you kind of feel like you need to like rub your shoulder or scratch it or like something's weird against something's touching your shoulder. Eli and Lamia, you notice sitting on Sam's left shoulder a squirrel. There's a squirrel that seems to be wearing a like wreath over its head. These like long, like fuzzy tipped ears, big old bushy tail. It is a larger than normal squirrel, but isn't like huge. But it's not like itty bitty. It's like maybe like the size of a very small
South.
chihuahua.
Squirrel of unusual size.
Or sorry,
Oh my god.
a
I
very
just want to say
large
that
chihuahua.
I typed squirrel perfectly, but I screwed up typing wreath in my notes because
Yeah.
I can spell squirrel, but I can't
Squirrel.
spell wreath.
EETH. Is that wreath?
Squirrel.
It's like teeth, but with an R, right?
I'm about to
Right.
deadly premonition this, Patrick, and ask. No, I'm joking.
So, but it has like a wreath, like a little crown wreath on its head, and you see a little like braided like little necklace, like almost like a choker made of with like holly, that is sitting on his shoulder. Doesn't do anything, but it is sitting there. It's like it's been there the whole time. You just now saw it.
Sam, you look like you have a friend now.
You feel something fuzzy brush the back of your head as its tail kind of flicks.
Doesn't look friendly. And I kind of try not to move.
I mean, it looks
Like
as friendly as every rodent does.
I mean, it's a squirrel.
Oh, okay.
Friendly. Rodents are generally quite friendly,
I
in my
kinda,
experience.
I'll crane my head to try and look at it without like shifting my shoulder as much as I can.
It's got
Try
its
not
head
to.
tilted and like makes eye contact with you.
Oh.
There's very keen intelligence in its eyes. And it says, without its mouth moving or anything, "You may enter, humble servant."
Just me?
No, your allies are mine. You guys don't. You hear chittering.
It's not a French accent.
It's not your stoat.
Stoat. No, really, well, I guess we got the all clear, guys.
We do?
Go on in. Yeah.
Well, okay, before we do that, Lamia's gonna try and listen to see if she can hear that rumbling sound again at all. Because, please God, do not let us collapse.
Collapse.
Closely. How long
Rocks
do you
falls.
stand and wait to see if you hear something?
Probably just a minute.
About a minute.
Okay.
About 30 seconds pass. Then you hear it again. And this time in the quiet, all of you can hear this sound like distant rumbling thunder. You think it is coming from beyond the doors.
Hopefully
Okay.
that means it's a way outside. Because as we know, there's a big storm raging outside. Maybe we can actually hear thunder from outside. I'm going to be optimistic here.
That is a great point, Eli. Okay, so Samuel, you're saying it's okay to go now?
Yeah.
Lead
that's
the
what
way. I very much, because you're the one who opened it. You get to go first.
All right.
I'll be
Luke.
right on his heels, though.
I kind of do the hesitate for a second as I do the threshold that always says a voice.
If you hesitate to stop, I almost run into you because I'm walking that closely behind
Yeah.
you.
Well, because this is the point that's always been like, wait. But I continue. Since nothing happened.
Haha, I'm on top of you.
You got to buy me dinner first.
I mean, he has.
Yeah, duh.
No,
Multiple times.
a nice dinner.
I mean, it was nice.
Look, we are not in the ritzy part of Setsegi, okay? This is the nicest dinner you get.
There was not a single crawfish on that table. All right.
Or Ritz. Anyway, go ahead. So you go all the way up to the doors?
Yeah, I can't actually get closer to this. Oh wait, no, there it goes. Or did
Wow.
you do that?
Now I do. What is that?
Okay.
What is my dog doing?
A crawfish.
He's got a toy.
Pillows.
He's got a toy.
If you found a crawfish, I would be amazed.
I'd be
would be
kind of
alarmed.
terrified.
Don't want
I'd be
crawfish
like-
just showing up in my fucking room.
Just showing up in
No.
the house.
Your crawfish were as like invasive
crawfish
as like
We're like,
cockroaches.
oh, I was thinking like mice. If
Oh.
instead of mice, you just had crawfish, like digging little
raise
holes in your
a
walls, just like
motherfucker.
stealing
You go into your
I
bathroom
know.
one day and you just see like a little mud pillar that they create. You're like, ah, damn it, I got crawfish.
food. having to get crawfish traps.
Nothing happens when you reach the doors.
Okay, sorry.
They are doors.
Go on.
They are big stone doors.
Stone door. I reach and try to open it.
Right side. Open a door. Good lord, I can't fucking see. There we go. Ah, my eyes are watering. Why are my eyes watering?
Um,
Okay. Whoop.
Guess we're being extra sensitive today. Are there any sconces?
Oh my
Slap.
god.
I'm gonna
we have
slap
to
your
look,
hand now, preemptively.
We have to look out for him in sconces. That's
From now on.
And
not only
feet.
crooked sconces.
Forever, yeah.
You do not see any sconces, though. Even though you don't see any sources of light, there is this kind of dim illumination kind of permeating this area. You see all these pillars here. These large pillars, and they seem to have these like tapestries down over the fronts of them.
The pastries.
Not pastries. Good
Pastries.
Lord, Harley.
Your
Did
pastry.
y'all hear that?
No.
No.
Okay, I don't see it coming through my mic.
Okay.
What you did.
No, I just know what it sounds
No,
like.
okay, cool. Yeah.
Did
Good.
you? It's enough times imitating him to.
Whenever he's playing. Freaking weird dog. He's my buddy. Anyway, so there's all these pillars with tapestries. You see that this one over here seems to have been ripped to pieces and is hanging in tatters.
Hmm.
Oh wait, a squiggle. Let's see what else Sam can see. Over here, you can barely make out what appears to be a very, very tall statue. Something sitting in a throne, maybe?
Yeah, hold
With
me.
the dim light, it's too difficult for you to be able to make it out completely.
Yeah. Let me zoom out and just get a. Yeah, that's far beyond my
I will drag the
Probably.
chat over.
my vision that I should be able to see.
Yeah, you can see it faintly. Something else, when you open the door, there is a kind of this rush of, I would say, warm, dry air. Out here, it's been kind of cool, still dry, but there's like a warmth in this place. And you hear the voice of Varmuri echoing from inside. Sleep no more, God in exile. Forgotten, I beseech thy countenance. I call a servant for his master. Thy name, O sleeping majesty, and awaken once again.
Well, that's ominous.
Bad
and foreboding.
sounding.
Yeah, we should go stop that. Or
You hear,
Just
if it's
sit,
too late
stand
to
here.
stop it, we should leave.
If only I could move through this door.
you hear a Tertian curse. Ah! And then he begins to repeat the chant.
Go, 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 go.
I'm trying to. I literally
not
can't
move?
move. No, I can't move through this door.
I can.
Move through the right side of it, like where you can actually see. You're trying to move through
The
part of it
the
that's still
black
got a
part.
door in it. Yeah.
I can't move my character any direction.
Well, fine. I'll move.
Are you on the right thing?
Me?
Were you
Yeah,
drawing?
the black mouse.
Yeah.
Okay.
She was asking if you were like drawing or measuring.
Oh,
or something.
yeah. No.
Can you
guys
move
just-
now?
Are you
Yeah,
guys
I
just
can
kind of
move.
rushing in to go confront him?
No, I am going to go to the. Oops, excuse me. Go over here to the shadows and start.
No.
sneaking. Yeah, I was never planning on doing that. I am the sneaky man. Are you kidding me?
I glance at Lamia.
Roll me a stealth check, Eli. And are you doing anything to augment that on your way out?
I will cloak of shadows to try and be stealthier. I will use that yet again. I get 8 uses of that a day. I'm making all of them count. I will also cast Penumbra on myself as I always do, just to be slightly in shadow. You should just assume I have cast Penumbra when the previous one ran out. It lasts for 30 minutes, so every half hour on the half hour. Just in case.
Yeah, the dude's always cloaked in darkness. That's why nobody trusts him. Oh, it was Texan. That's racist.
He just has bags of soot. It's crazy. I don't know where he gets it.
Here's
yeah.
my stealth check.
Like, if you got a Derby stovetop, he's at that. He's scraping the soot off. God help if you have a fireplace past due. Like,
Samuel had glanced at Lamia, and Lamia will frown. I hope there's no
Plus
traps.
1. Okay, there we go.
Alrighty.
well, I hate to make you a target, but I'm gonna go this way and be sneaky.
Oh gosh.
Oh, good. Okay.
So I go that way.
Oh, I know I still have the rope around me. Do I still have the shadow weapon that I manifested?
How long does that last?
Oh no, it'd be gone now.
Yeah.
But when I landed, did I still have it?
When you landed, you did still have it.
Okay, I would have dispelled it then, anyways. But that's more of what my question was. I just wanted to make sure my magic made it through that portal because it lasts for a minute per level. So
Yeah, it definitely been gone.
yeah, I am going to draw my crossbow though, my short crossbow.
All right.
What art
Or light
style do
crossbow.
you use?
Short crossbow, light
You're
crossbow.
a light crossbow.
Stick figure?
Yeah, I am going to draw that and make sure it is.
Sam, did you roll your stealth yet?
No, I did not. I was waiting for the prompt.
Yes, please roll your stealth. That was almost
19.
Oh, God, excuse me. Okay, 19. So
How far could I move up safely?
You can move at half speed safely. So if you're doing double move, that's 30 feet total.
I was like right there.
So you can get there. Yep.
Oh.
You gotta get off the. There you go.
Okay, well, Lamia's all alone.
Back me up too, since I'll be stealthy as well. I'm gonna be over here.
Yeah. You're rolling stealth, so.
Lamia's
You're still
all
pretty far
alone
away.
and was not given clear instructions, so
You
she's gonna just.
and split up and.
I go right, he
Kinda
goes left.
crouched.
Yeah.
Yep.
And she's just gonna go on forward.
Okay, so you just walk straight in. Are
Yeah,
you saying anything, or you just moving?
I'm just moving.
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll stop to listen. To try and take time to listen to see if I can kind of pinpoint if he's like directly ahead of us or.
It's a move action.
So I'll change my standard into a move.
That's fine. Go ahead. Perception.
Mm-hmm.
Forgotten, I beseech thy countenance. I call a servant for his master. You just hear that he's not in view. He's like somewhere further, deeper into the temple.
Okay.
But you definitely can't pinpoint it based on sound.
Mm-hmm.
I believe. I think you can see just barely. Maybe. Can you see
Yeah,
this
a little
space?
thing. Yeah, I see a little thing over there.
Yeah, you see another statue over there. Let's see. Not quite. Okay. So you get that far. You can hear the ritual continue, and then he stops. He gets to thy name, O sleeping mages. Company. You hear footsteps from the inner chamber. And Varmuri appears. I think you can see that far, just barely.
Yep, just barely.
Very, very dim. Very difficult to make out, but you can see his form. And you can see he is holding something that is steaming. He takes a sip of it. I was wondering when you'd come to join me. You took your time.
Yeah. Giant acid goobs kind of got in our way.
Got a goob.
You look it. So, to what benevolent deity do I owe this visit?
Did he do his prayer out loud?
Sam?
Technically no. You
Okay.
did hear him say out loud. uh,
But you're a servant of the Mother of Worms.
yeah, Mother of
Oh.
Worms.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
so
I
you
do
did hear
know-
that.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know if I should say here.
Superstitious, are we? That's interesting. I'm not actually as familiar with Ula's superstitions. I'm much more familiar with those of my homeland. There are lots of things that warn curious interlocutors such as yourself from standing in the way of ambitious wizards and arcanists. But I suppose you haven't heard those, or you wouldn't be here.
Can I move out of hiding to be next to
Yeah,
Mommy?
if you want to move up, just let me know.
Yeah.
Or if you want to move in stealth, just let me know also, because we'll.
I'm gonna move stealthily forward more because I don't have a line of sight from here. So I'm gonna try and establish line of sight.
Go lay down, buddy. Go lay
I'm gonna
down,
move.
Yeah, go lay down. Go lay down.
Since I
Go lay
can.
down,
Oh wait, that's
Go lay down.
wrong.
Go lay down. I know, I love you too. Go lay down.
Do you tuck
Go
him
lay
in?
Down. Go lay down. No, his bed's all the way over there. Go lay down.
Yeah, I
buddy.
can. I can safely
There we
move
go.
there without.
I moved my 30 feet for the turn. I double moved.
Okay.
I did not double move, but I'm also not moving stealthily.
So,
I'm making
stealth.
my presence known.
Yeah. Sorry, my dog is over here now. It won't go away. It won't go away. Hey, come here.
Is it dog tax time?
Look at that
Look at the
boy.
There's the boy. Hello.
I gotta double click on Patrick's screen so I can see the boy.
There's the
the
boy.
The boy.
My good boy. Hello. Here, I got your feet. There you go. There you go. Now you have support. Now
I
you
don't
have
know
support.
about this.
I don't like
I didn't consent to
this.
being on screen.
That's right. That's right.
Notes.
Right, Abra. That it is Doge.
My good boy. Okay.
I think Harley's more of a Growlithe or a Rockruff or a like just go through all the dog Pokemon.
Don't go under my desk. Don't go under my desk. I'll roll over you. I don't want to do that. Okay.
A Yamper.
Sorry. Dog. Dog. Okay. Serious mode. So you step out, Sam, and what did you say? I'm sorry.
So I'm not being stealthy.
Oh, I thought you said something in character.
No, I forgot I was also still holding that torch, so it's kind of hard to be stealthy when you're carrying a big old light source. But also without that, I couldn't see shit. So.
True.
Yeah.
So you had to pick or choose.
Yep. And I picked.
You picked sight. You also have to scroll.
Choose. Yeah.
But you don't say anything in character. You just step up next to Lamia.
Yeah.
Says, huh. Well, I'm sure the third is somewhere. Unless he smiles, you just barely see it in the dark, in the dim light. Points at the squirrel. Unless he has become your mascot. Listen. I don't understand why you're here or what your goals were in betraying me. You've very little to gain. Unless, for some reason, you think the Storm Wardens and their backward society can provide you something better than what you can find here. However, I have no need of you now. And I have no need of your lives. Though, I could make ample use of them if you would like to become some sort of components. This is your chance to say you saw the sights, turn around, and find a way out. Because this path only leads to one place.
I've already said one prayer today. Which is kind of a lie, but because I've done multiple. But
Trying to sound a cool one-liner.
You said at least one.
Yeah.
So you were standing your ground. Oh, foolish. Well,
I can turn my back on people, but I cannot turn my back on those I pray to.
sure you can. See, that's what separates people like myself and you. I get things out of life because I make that happen. I do not whore myself out to the first power I meet. I seek out those who need me just as much as I need them. And we have mutual understandings of what each get out of our arrangement. You see, I have already received, call it a down payment, or an act of good faith, from that which I have besieged. You find me here in search of more. But I warn you, this is going to be an enlightening experience for the both of you.
Nothing more
Perception
enlightening
checks.
than.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
No, you can talk. Go ahead and roll perception also.
Can I move up a little farther?
Yes, you can.
All right, I'm gonna move up 15 because I can see him, but I don't want to be super close.
Damn it.
These
I
pillars
lost-
remind me of the forest.
Sure they do. Unfortunately, they are not a forest.
I lost what I was gonna say.
Sorry.
Oh gosh darn it. Hold on.
You keep playing with greed, eventually you'll invoke divine punishment.
Doesn't even need to be divine punishment.
He looks around. Will I? Well, I have been waiting quite some time. Your gods are slow. I would love to see it, honestly, as a scholar and a man who values knowledge and experience. It would be very interesting to see a god actually put its money where its mouth is. But, unfortunately for you, we all know that they aren't going to help you. And it seems like you've made your choice that you would like to be, buried here. Maybe. Cremated? Maybe dealer's choice. What do you think?
Wouldn't it be?
He puts his arms behind his back, and you see looping through his arms as he puts them behind his back, two pale hands. One caresses the front of his chest, the other stops on his stomach. Two extra sets of hands.
Oh,
Seen
okay.
before. That same ghostly pale shade. Eli, anything?
I am aiming my crossbow at him, but I have chosen not to fire quite yet.
Okay. Are you
There's
preparing
someone-
an action?
No, because I don't know what I want the trigger to be.
Fair. Go ahead, Sam.
For one so smart, that is a foolish choice you made.
I suppose you are allowed to think what you wish. Do you even know where you are, Mr. Samuel Lamia? This place.
Have an idea.
I'm sure you do. I would applaud
I've
you,
seen-
but I'm a bit annoyed. So you will get a very short explanation. And then I suppose we should commence in whatever it is you're going to try to do. This place was once a temple to Mr. Agaya. And if you had taken the time to examine the tapestries, you may have a very basic idea of what it was that occurred. You see, there was a creature during this darkened night. Far more powerful than you or I in raw strength. A hunter, conqueror, soon to become a nascent. His influence, his power, chased your mother of warm soil from her own temple. He brought the beasts of her land under his will. He set them upon the innocent creatures of her woods. He allowed them to slake their hunger on their flesh, their thirst on their blood, as predators were meant to do. And their fervor was powerful, because he gave them what they wanted, what they needed, what existed in their truest selves. And when holy men of a sort came upon this place looking to cleanse it, they found themselves tempted. A great battle had occurred between those who worshipped Gaia and those who worshipped this hunter. And in a last-ditch effort to bury her shame, she sank this temple into these depths you see here. But people did not stay away. And when they came and they found the bodies of these red-eyed beasts, they fell upon them with ravenous hunger, and they served the god who had provided to them. He motions to the large statue behind them. And they built this. This is the main attraction. But I could go on. But I think I would be... my words and wisdom would fall on deaf ears, would they not? You are not interested in knowledge or discovery. You're here to what, line your pockets?
I'm here to get my shorts back.
Okay, Lamia.
And I love it.
Lamia was gonna could it help? I mean, looks over at Sam confused and is like, well, protect something precious.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Sure. Well,
Okay.
go ahead.
I'd like to move up to, while looking at this torn up tapestry, trying to, I guess maybe you can call it a deceive if you want. I just want to get closer, but also feigning looking at this thing.
Okay. Let me roll bluff.
Lamia will walk beside Sam, not really trying to bluff, just walking forward.
Cool, straight roll. Let's see how I do.
You figure out your trigger yet, Dave?
What?
You figure out your trigger?
Oh. I don't want to give away my position. So, not yet.
It doesn't have to be shoot, right?
Well, yeah, but I don't have anything else that I feel would be good to be prepared. So,
okay.
Because anything else I do would give away my position, I feel like. So
you're hanging in that spot, just trying to remain hidden.
Yep, that's pretty much it.
You guys move up. He doesn't seem to mind.
I rolled a 3.
As you guys settle into that space, he kind of smirks a little bit. And he takes one step back. And you see those arms that are kind of looped between his to like caress his torso. You see them kind of tighten, and they seem to pull him into some torn seam in reality just behind him, and he disappears.
Oh.
Lamia immediately looks behind her.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm gonna sneak forward a little bit, I guess. To about where this is a statue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
It looks different than the other one, but it doesn't attack.
But yeah, I'm gonna hunker behind it. I'm using it as cover.
Okay.
hoping it doesn't try and
Sidle
fight
on
me.
over there.
Yeah.
Lamia, there's nothing behind you.
Yeah.
Sam, do you do anything?
There's no torches to light or sconces to light in here that would help illuminate this chamber, was there?
The torch of continuous light, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Oh, you can't.
And
Oh, you
it's-
can't.
yeah.
It's not fire.
And yeah, the everlasting torch does not provide heat or
Yeah.
fire.
Does it go out if I drop it or throw it?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I'm gonna move up to there. And
Lamia will follow after.
Okay.
If
I'm
my-
gonna toss the torch towards the center of this area. Let's see. There seems reasonable.
Over here, where he was standing.
Yeah.
Okay. Where are our light sources? There we go. Boop. And then I'll turn the Sam light off.
Sam light.
Save.
Not to be confused with Samwise
All right.
or Sam
We'll
Dark.
toss the torch out there. Sam, what is your flat-footed AC?
12.
Fantastic. Okay. Let's see. There he is. Okay. Oop, wrong die. Oh yeah, I have roll with him. What am I doing?
Mhm.
So you had a total of 10 versus 12. Okay. A bolt comes out of nowhere, sticks in your armor, and there's this plume of smoke that like rips out of it. You can see that the bolt is actually like glowing red hot. Doesn't actually damage you though. Just like shunt it out of your armor with your sword or something quickly. And Varmuri, there we go. Varmuri appears in this space. So you see about half of him seems to be sticking out of just out of nowhere, like thin air. Like he's reached out and he fired a hand crossbow. He's still in that space for now. Now we're
For
gonna go
now.
ahead and roll initiative.
Yeah.
Make sure you click your token.
Yep.
I clonked it this time.
People bad.
Ooh.
Descending. Second.
I don't like that random roll.
You don't have to like everything. Just jeez.
I guess that's true.
Okay.
Hey, why are you rolling like Dave today?
I don't
What
like
do you mean? I roll like me every day.
I don't like black licorice.
Well, you're up first with a 25 initiative.
Perfect. All right. So, with a little bit of is there room? Is this a spacey area? Can I
Yes.
swing my halberd safely?
Yes, you can. This is a very spacious area.
Okay. So, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And with ferocity, actual ferocity, but like her face is very concentrated. I'm gonna go ahead and spend my spear ability.
Mhm.
So +8.
Boop it, please.
Yep. Da-da-da-da.
Doop.
And let me go ahead and get rid of that. So I know. There we go. And I'm going to do good old Furious Focus. And let us go. So plus that 8.
$32 definitely hits.
I don't believe, yeah, the +4 isn't on there. I'm pretty sure I never figured out how to get that to work.
No, you declared it before, so it was actually +8.
That's to hit,
right.
Not to damage.
Oh.
No, the damage from the power attack.
Oh. Never mind. Uh-huh.
I mean, does it not ask you for your bonus to damage when you roll?
No. Just ask for my bonus to attack. Let me go ahead and see if I can change that. Okay, I have changed it. Do you want me to try roll again, or?
No, we'll go ahead and keep it this time.
Okay, so that'll be 17 damage.
It wasn't, yeah. 17 is math. So yeah, you rush over there really quickly. You feel that ache in your Amidraba seem to kind of spread throughout your body. Mm-hmm. It's more invigorating than it is painful. It's kind of like you know when you're like your adrenaline pump or something, and something like slaps you on the shoulder. You kind of get this like fired up feeling for a second, and as soon as you get over there, you plant your feet perfectly and go for this big heavy swing. And you see him like duck back, and he kind of retreats part of the way into that seam or whatever. But you can definitely feel that you landed a blow. There's not as much substance behind your strike. Like it almost feels like he was gone halfway through when you hit it.
Lame.
The weapon doesn't seem to dig in as well as you'd hoped, but it does strike him, and he like jerks backward, and it kind of cuts across his like gauntlets and part of his armor. He curses, and you see blood spatter across the ground.
Okay, Lamia's done.
Okay. Lamia, what is your touch AC?
I believe it is 16. Let me double check. Yes. Oh, no, that's flat-footed.
So how's your touch 16? Yeah.
It is 12. Sorry, I was looking at flat-footed.
Okay. That is going to be...
It's going to be a natural 20.
Okay. Roll thing. Is it the same bonus? Yeah.
Find a snail. Find a boo.
Okay.
All right.
He seems to like lunge out to reach at you, and you see his arm seems to disappear all the way up to the elbow, and you feel this something touches the back of your armor, and your entire suit of armor suddenly superheats.
Bummer.
I need a... Oof. It's a reflex save.
Good thing my will is my worst.
Good thing.
Nice.
You rolled low.
Yes. 7. So you take half, which means you only take 3 points of damage, which is real good considering your hit points.
Yep.
But you guys see like smoke and like you hear like a sizzling sound coming from Lamia's armor. I'm gonna have Eli. You roll me a perception real quick.
Okie dokie. There it goes. It took a minute.
Hey. Okay, Eli. You saw something strange in this space here. Lamia's shadow looks a little weird. It should be going like this direction or this direction because of the light sources next to her, or the torch that's over there. But it seems to be right here, and you can see a hand reach out from the shadow. It seemed to come, like move up her leg and then rest on her back before that happened.
Is there a way to do a spellcraft check to identify if he's using any kind of magic or anything like that? Specifically for that?
Yes, you can.
Cool.
It's going to be Sam's turn, so Sam, figure out what you're going to do.
I didn't see that though, right?
No, you did not catch that. I'm giving Eli because he's not otherwise doing anything right now.
No. Oh, sure.
I am observing.
So 17. It doesn't look like a spell that you know for sure. Yeah, this is some weird ass magic. It's definitely a magical effect, but you don't know the spell. But whatever it is, you can definitely tell it just delivered a spell.
Okay.
Whatever that shadow is dangerous. Oh, you got an 18. So okay, sorry. So you can also see that she does actually have her shadow going this direction,
Okay.
like what it should be doing. She has 2. One is in the wrong place. Sam, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna move up. I'm trying to decide how I want to move up. Is that a valid area?
Yeah, well, actually, hold on.
Can't quite
So
like.
this like weird serpent coil thing around this is difficult terrain. It's
Okay.
not a regular stair. These are easy to step on. Just like the other 2 rows.
Ah, fuck it. I'll just double move to get next to him. Because I have enough movement if I double move to get next to him. I don't if I just use my normal shit.
Okay.
So go. We'll stand. Well, actually, it'd be good to see if I could. As work on diagonals, you get 1 diagonal for 5, and the others are.
Every other diagonal takes an extra space.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, 1.
And
So once I would
measurement
move
will do it
there.
correctly.
Oh, will it? No.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've told you this before. Recently, in fact.
I'm dumb.
No, you're not.
Once I'm in within range of him, though, that could provoke an opportunity of attack, correct?
Mm-hmm. Once you reach, unless you move, if you move out of a threatened space, it'll provoke. Normally. So if you get into this space, once you move out of that space, it provokes.
Okay. So it's
Didn't you say he had like a crossbow?
Mhm.
Okay.
I'm telling him the general rule.
Yeah.
Damn.
Okay. Okay.
You don't,
I'm trying to
you
think
don't
of-
see if he has anything in his other hand because it's not visible.
Fuck it, I'll just move up to there. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's more than enough, and I could.
When you are leaving this space,
Oh, uh huh. Do I need to move back
something
over?
slashes out at your legs.
Lovely.
What is your flat-footed armor class?
12 still.
Still, yeah,
Dang.
that's right.
Nice.
So yeah, something slashes across the armor on your legs. You kind of stumble for a second, but you don't see anything right away. So you do make it to that space.
Good to know. I'll look at him real mean because it's the only other thing I can do.
Murray's turn.
I guess technically I could have got to that point and then moved to 5 foot, but I don't think that's how it works.
Did I see what slashed out at him?
Yeah,
He didn't because he was running
you
through
saw,
there.
You saw the shadow, like whip its arm out, and there was like something in its hand.
Okay.
Obviously, you can't tell what the implement is because it's all shadow, but you definitely saw it attack him.
Was it like it was from the shadow of the statue, or from the shadow that's being cast off Lamia?
Lamia, the one that's
Okay, that's. I just wanted to make
You
sure.
see this?
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I thought it was.
Yeah. Okay, it's Varmuri's turn. It's paltry efforts. He slips out from that spot. He just moves and he's gone. And there's this kind of like noise when he disappears. There's like that. You see kind of this faint glimmering seam snap closed. And I need both of you to roll fortitude saves. Natural 20 for Sam.
Nice.
Good lord.
Throw the snail at him. No,
So you can feel that there's this like pull to that space as that seam collapsed. Something tried to like pull both of you into that spot, but you resisted. You probably would have slammed into each other. And Murray reappears. Wrong. Here we go. Over here. Please tell me the chat can see. Okay, good.
it's a battle music playing.
Yeah, the battle music's playing.
Yeah.
What do you take me for?
Sure. Scrubbing. What? No.
Wow.
Rocks fall on sand.
So he gets over there, and
No, another animal carcass falls on you instead of Lamia this time and kills you.
I mean, it'll kill both of us.
No, it only
There's
falls
a-
on Sam.
oh, that's fine. Varmuri says, Lamia, that is annoying. Find something better to do. And I need you to roll a will save.
Oh, good. I predicted that there would be at least one failed will save tonight. And there it is.
So you see him reappear, he says that, and your vision goes kind of fuzzy for a minute, and you blink it away, and he's gone. You can't see him at all. He goes, that's better. You don't hear that, Lamia.
Okay.
You cannot perceive Varmuri right now. And
Guys,
Eli,
remember,
the
don't
time
make
the
a
ancient
saving
spoke
throw.
of.
I am going to. Can't move diagonally past that statue, can I?
It's a non-enemy medium creature. I'd say you probably can.
Okay, so I can move
Doesn't
to
actually have
this
corners.
space then.
Diagonally from here, no. The wall, actually, the corner of the wall.
That's what I'm
actually
saying.
is
Say,
right
is the wall in the way? That's what I
Yeah.
meant by diagonally
Oh.
past the statue.
there. Oh yeah.
If
no,
I could
right there.
move, basically, I can't move through its space, so I can't move to that spot diagonally through there.
Yeah.
So okay, that's fine then.
You can move through. We'll treat this one as difficult terrain if you want to move into its space and then out. That's fine.
I mean, it's gonna get me there the same amount of space I'm at right now, I think. So I'm gonna move 15 to there. I definitely still can't see him, so I'll double move. If I move into this right here, am I in difficult because I'm on the edge of that snake?
No, you're good there. It's
Okay,
just this
okay.
top layer snake that's difficult.
Cool. Then I will move right there. That should be all 30 feet of my movement for my double move. And I can see him again. So reacquiring targets.
Nice.
But he's going to, I'm sure, teleport before I get to shoot him again. So, all right. There we go. That's me.
Okay. And Lamia, you're up.
Lamia's gonna take this turn to rub her eyes.
Okay.
Because, you know, he said something snide and he disappeared again. Which, can you really disappear twice? She doesn't really know if they can do that.
So you otherwise take no
and-
actions.
No, and then I guess she will ready to strike at something that strikes her if it's in range. That's all.
Okay. Go ahead. And
I'm
put that
typing
in
it.
Chat. Thank you. But you don't move from that spot.
No.
One second, Sam. Okay. Lamia.
Mm-hmm.
Flat-footed. What is it?
Still 12. Oh, no, flat-footed is 16.
There you go. On the die.
That's what you rolled last time.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it is. Jeez. Okay. Is. Wait, I have 2 points. So that's. No, I'm just gonna have to do it this way. That's nothing. Hold on. Where the fuck did it go? There we are. Jesus Christ. I cannot read today. Fingers crossed. Nope, bad. You take 2 points of piercing damage and 4 additional from sneak attack. So that's 6 total. So you're down for now. Okay. It's just the one hit. So you guys see... So Sam, Eli... You probably also see it. You see that shadow thing, or her wrong shadow, moves again. You can see its hand move up across her armor, and then this spurt of blood comes out of her side, and you see Alamia's eyes roll back, and she collapses. She is still bleeding for now. Okay, it's done. Okay, Eli, give me another perception, please.
Okie doke. The not shadow here of Lamia is gone. Now Sam has 2 shadows. There's one in that space that I'm pointing at. That doesn't seem quite right. Got it.
Next, Sam, you are up. The squirrel on your shoulder hops down, moves over to Lamia, and says, "Allow me." You have your full suite of actions.
Okay, so, okay. Didn't notice anything, sketchy with the shadow, then, I'm assuming.
Nope.
Cool. I don't get, 30 feet plus the 5-foot move, do I? The 30 feet, then the... Never mind.
Your free 5-foot step you can't take if you do any other kind of movement that round.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was going to say.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Just don't remember that. So this fucker is tantalizingly out of reach.
Just barely, huh?
Gotta get a reach weapon, man.
That is flat ground. You can charge him. It is. You can get it. You can get there in a straight line.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I mean, is that a straight line?
Yeah.
That is a straight line.
Okay.
That's a straight line.
I don't know what that means.
So
charge.
You get to move double your movement and make an attack. It is a full round action, so you can't take a 5-foot step. You get I believe it is +2 to hit, and also -2 to AC. Yes, it is. So you get +2 to the attack, but -2 to your AC until your next turn.
Okay. Sure, I'll do that. I remember, I don't know a lot about that. I don't know, which one do you think is more straight? That one or that one?
This one has no interruptions. This one here.
Okay. Yeah.
Because otherwise you're kind of running across the stairs.
Yeah. So I'll move this up
Let's try to
over
find
there.
this gold. Guess we'll just use this. It's off.
Oh, okay. What is that? Oh God, it's on
It's
your
in a weird
face.
stance.
Yeah,
Squirrel.
it's like on tree,
Yeah.
like looking at camera stance.
Yeah.
I've seen that many times. So until my next term, I'm at a negative
2 AC.
2 AC.
But you can make your attack against Varmuri. God dang it, now Molly's got me doing it.
Aha! Just click attack roll 1. Plus 2?
Plus 2, yep. Just to hit, not to damage. 27, Jesus.
Yep.
You sprint over there, get the blade over your head, and you kind of lunge into that slash, get a little bit of extra burst of speed as he tries to like maneuver out of the way. It's kind of like he's still appearing in that spot. You cut right across the torso. When he jerks backward, like he tries to avoid the worst of it, and you definitely see some blood come out of his armor. Like, it didn't feel like you hit something totally solid.
Roll damage.
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Nice. Yep. You still get some blood out of him. Let's see. That's a full turn. Do you say anything, or you end your turn?
I just did my turn. I don't have anything quippy to say.
Varmuri's turn comes up. This is one down so far. Only what? One more? No, there has to be a second. Why don't you help me find him? Will save, Sam.
Yep.
$16.
You have a much better will save than I.
He has wisdom.
Yeah, I was say wisdom is his casting
Strangers.
stat.
I think that might actually meet, which means you beat. It meets.
Yay!
You resist it. You as he says that, there's like an instant where you feel like his voice was your voice, like it was in your own head. You had that thought that, oh, I need to help him find Eli. And you're like, wait, why the fuck would I do that? You were able to shake it off. And he just disappears from this spot.
Not that I could see Eli from this spot anyway.
Well, it still would have.
Yeah. Yeah.
He disappears. Oh, that's right. Oh, no, I did roll. He failed. Okay. He disappears and appears over here.
Oh God.
Is this this thing that's directly to the east of me? Is that like a bridge, or is that like a raised up portion? Like, is there
East,
room to go under
it's a step up, but it's not like
okay?
It's not like going up. You can't go under it. Yeah.
Okay.
Or it's like it's a few steps up. You can climb up onto it from there.
How unfortunate, Eli.
That's okay. I was gonna shoot at him this turn anyways, so time for me to break cover anyways.
Sam, fortitude save, please. I forgot to mark where the last
Fortitude.
Yeah, because that's
Yes,
that
fortitude.
Yeah, fortitude.
Nice. You resist the
Maximum
pull.
fortitude.
Okay. It's not the end of the round yet. See what you tried. Eli, he still seems to be focused on Sam. You don't think he actually knows you're there.
Cool.
It is your turn.
Spin and fire. Because somebody just popped up right behind me. Like, Jesus.
360 no bolt.
What is his? I need to see what his flat-footed is. Ah, you missed.
Yeah, it's a yeah.
You just
At
it
least.
sticks in
It's
the
probably
armor.
12. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's real close. but it sticks in his armor.
I'm also, now that I have revealed my position, I'm going to shout to Sam that I'm like, I don't know how to describe the shadow, but other than I'm going to be like, I guess I'll just say check your shadow. I guess I don't know, like check your shadow. You have 2. One's bad.
Okay. Well, that's his turn, of course.
Yeah.
End of the round. Lamia.
Mm-hmm.
Roll me a Constitution check.
Mm.
That is a fail. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay.
Oh, you're supposed to actually have been at -3, but it's okay. You still failed.
Yeah, I was. And now I'm at -4.
Okay.
Did it say I wasn't at -3 on yours?
You did, no, I said you're supposed to have been at -3 to that check because you're supposed to take a penalty.
Oh, well, doesn't matter. Or do you want me to re-roll with the -3?
It's fine. That was my mistake.
Okay.
Actually, no. Hold on. It was my mistake. So yeah, you get to re-roll.
Okay.
I didn't tell you the bonus.
Da-da-da-da.
So at -3, not -4.
No, that's the wrong thing. Okay. -3.
Oh, you stabilize.
So that's 0 now, right?
No, you're still at
No.
-3. You're just not having
Okay.
any checks anymore.
Okay.
So because you were able to make that, roll me. Yeah, so you guys, Sam and Eli, you can see the squirrel has kind of curled up in sort of like the nook of Lamia's arm, like she's like fallen down and her halbert's on the ground, and it's kind of curled up next to her.
Hiding nuts in the wounds.
Oh
For
God,
winter.
no.
I do not need to become a tree.
Is kind of tilted back, and Sam, you can hear that like sing-song tone again. Eli, you hear sort of that humming noise. It's very, very faint.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't have that like kind of weird anxiety feeling to it. It feels much more soothing. It seems the whole room is doing it. Lamia, roll me 2d4.
Okay.
Or I'm
we
sorry,
have
3d4.
roll thing
This
too?
is the first one. 3d4.
We do have a... Okay, so... 3... 4... No bonus.
Nice. You heal 9 hit points. You wake up.
Cool. Is that what I started with today? Let me...
6, yeah.
Oh my god, it is! Oh, that's so dumb, but okay. There we go.
There is a squirrel in your space, but it's not actually on your face like it looks like.
Yeah.
In your space, not on the face.
Well, you
would
so
just
that
be better.
you can at least control your token. Top of the initiative. Ooh, we're coming up. Let's go to the wire. Go ahead, Lamia.
Oh, okay. I assumed that was my turn.
No.
Okay.
Your
Lamia
turn was
will...
making the check, which is not an action. That is an automatic thing. I'm explaining the rules for the audience. And then the healing was the squirrel. So.
Okay. Lamia will wake up, look at the squirrel, and, like, have a very
Tilts its head.
confused face. It what?
It tilts its head, reaches one little, like, tiny squirrel paw up and, like, caresses your face once. And then it sort of, like, motions its head toward Varmuri.
Okay.
Here.
Then she'll okay, thanks. And she'll use her move action to get up.
Need a literal pocket healer? Get a healer squirrel.
Lamia is
And
convinced she has died and gone to Elysium.
I need to start making checks. Anyway,
Yes, the healer squirrels of Valhalla, of course.
yes. Okay, so it'd probably be useless to make her way over there. But then again, Eli's over there.
What if he doesn't teleport this time? You know?
Yeah, that's the problem.
I'm pretty sure I can take Varmuri in a fist fight. I'm just saying, like,
But only
We both-
pretty sure.
we're both casters. It's not like he's a freaking boxer. Okay, I got this.
Why did you move, Eli?
Why did I move to establish line of sight to shoot at him?
No,
'Cause
you
I
weren't.
couldn't
you
see
weren't
him
there.
from where I was. Yes,
Oh.
I've
This is where
been
he was.
here the whole time.
No, I saw you literally right here.
Nope, I was next to the snake because I asked if I could step on that corner without it being difficult terrain.
Yeah, that's where he's been.
I've
It might
been
have been
there
a
the
rough privilege,
whole
but-
time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
doesn't matter. All right. Yeah, move and then change standard to move. 5, 10, 15, 20,
Squirrel is so
25. What?
The squirrel is so hard to see. I'm gonna give it a tint, so it's easier to see.
Yeah, it
That's
does
smart.
kind of blend with the.
Yeah, there we go. That's a
Ground.
spirit color.
Yeah, there you go. Spirit squirrel.
And
Freaking Elden Ring squirrel summon.
did I do a slant already? I think I did do a slant, so 30. Done.
Shuffle your way over there.
She is gonna say, Varmuri, you son of a bitch.
That's his response.
I like it. I like it.
I'm evil.
Sam.
Yes.
Your touch AC was what?
12.
12.
Still 12.
12.
Or does that go down because my AC went?
It has not been your turn yet, so it is -2. So
Mm-hmm.
it's 10.
So when you said that I'm evil, Panda, I thought of the
Oh, fuck off! God damn it!
I thought of the DC cartoon with Flash and Lex's.
Oh.
I love
the
it.
Flash.
No,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't know
what
who
I
this
was
is.
quoting.
Because I'm
Yeah.
evil.
That's what he was
You
doing.
gonna wash
You
your
gonna wash your
hands?
hands? No.
No.
Because I'm evil.
Evil. I love that. And then I
It's
do.
such a
Love,
good
I finally
episode.
see who the Flash is, and then
Ugh.
I have no idea who
No
this
idea
Who
who
is.
this
this
person
is.
is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn it,
It's the
guys.
best. It's
Oh, I'm
so
sorry.
funny.
R.I.P. Kevin Conroy. Man,
Oh,
I'm
that's
thinking about it
terrible.
again.
Oh.
What a fucking mad lad. He will be missed. Wait, you knew about that, right, Molly? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I
was
did.
like, please tell me I didn't just break that news to you right
no,
now.
I actually,
Okay.
on the day of, I saw this really elegant comic of his thoughts that he had journaled. And I was like,
Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah.
You know about Jason David Frank?
Yeah. Green Ranger.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
also sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
Yeah.
Yeah,
Varmuri,
yeah,
son
yeah.
of a bitch. Hee hee, I'm evil. And
Yep.
Yeah.
so Sam, you're standing over there, and Eli's like, "Hey, your shadow's doing the bad," and you're probably confused, and then you see a shadow swipe at your face. You just happen to kind of like shift your weight a little bit to go that direction, and this like dark shadowy like thing just swipes right next to you, and you look down and you see it go back down into your shadow, which is not facing the right direction. So I will reveal it for you guys now. Boop. Yeah, he's a shadow.
That's
Varmuri
not
does
my
have a
shoe
shadow.
size. Can I attack the shadow?
You may, because it is your turn, since it already acted.
Yeah.
But it is a shadow, so
Yeah,
you're
it's
welcome
the
to
ground.
attack it. Yeah.
So I'm like,
So you're,
I don't get a
wailing on the
charge
shadow.
or anything. Yeah, so everything goes back to normal.
Everything resets. You wail on the stone floor, and nothing seems to happen to the shadow. That
So
is
I don't
your
even
turn.
need to roll.
Can I make a suggestion that since Panda wasn't moving,
I mean, the shadow does attack me, so I'm squaring up on the shadow. Yeah, go ahead if you want to yell something at my character.
I mean, yeah, that was a
Well,
standard
no,
action. He can still move.
well, yeah, but are you moving?
I probably wasn't.
I just want to remind you that you have a thing that's a full round.
Are you talking about Shield of Swings?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanted to do that, you could, but you would have had to declare it beforehand.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
okay.
But that was just your standard action. You have a move and a swift remaining.
Well, that's fucking not fair.
Eli, you see him wailing on the ground over there for a second, and then he says that. So you think he found it, what you indicated.
Fuck it. Is this difficult terrain?
Getting
the
up here
going-
is going to take an extra space, because you basically have to climb up on top of it. Getting off of it does not take extra space, though. just getting onto it. So yes,
Cool. So,
you measure from your square.
oh, yes.
Yeah.
So 10, that would be
15.
15.
Yep.
So I'm just going to move myself there to start with. 15.
Okay. It does make an attack of opportunity on you when you leave that square.
Yeah, sure.
It's not versus. You know where it is now, so it's your regular AC, which is 16.
My regular AC is 14.
It's 14. Okay.
Yeah. That's what it says.
Okay. It's fine. I just have to do that. It's a 14 on the dot. It only does. Smash slashing, so you take 1 point of slashing damage and roll a will save. As flames erupt from the point of impact.
Save. 9.
9, okay. Yeah, you take some fire damage. Where the hell is the thing, dude? Can't see shit. There we go. Six, it's 2. Yeah, it might hurt. Maybe. Nope. You take 2 points of fire damage in addition to the piercing, sorry. As this like spark of flames erupts from the point of impact. But you still get there, that's 15 feet of your movement. This seems to be kind of stretching toward you. Like you kind of like there's a kind of a wispy disconnection between you two as you get into that space.
Yeah. Shit, I'm just gonna move one more space over, but I'm gonna stay up here.
Okay.
Just so I have
Advantage point, kind of.
yeah. It's over, Varmuri. I have a high ground.
I don't think he's gonna. Just a thought. I don't think he's gonna try and jump and do a flip over top of you, though.
Sean
Presenting
tries
himself
to
to
do a flip
easy
over top of
about
you.
high ground.
de-legging. Yeah, for easy removal of legs.
He's doing it. No, he is going to bamf out of that spot.
Sit.
Right, yeah. No, he sees Eli. But he also sees Lamia. Yeah. Nah, bamf.
I called him a son of a bitch for a good reason.
Nobody's in range for the secondary effect, however. You see that. You definitely feel that, like, pull, but it's not strong enough from where you're standing. And... let's see, Sam, when you moved into that spot, the shadow seemed to disappear. Like as soon as its source was gone, it disappeared. That's Varmuri's turn. He's going to do
The shadow on Eli. The shadows fight.
standard action. Standard action. Eli. You can hear sharp, harsh, muttered tertian from Varmuri. It almost seems like it slowly oozes like from where he's standing and kind of seeps into your space until you're surrounded by whispers. I need I believe it's will save. Will save, yes.
Yes.
Wait.
Classic roll of a 2.
I have
Wait.
fantastic fortune. Is he within 30 feet of me?
Yes,
Yep.
Yes, he is.
I can count squares.
I
Tell you
count
to reroll.
squares.
Yeah,
So that's a will save.
It's gonna be your claim to fame,
Yeah.
Dave.
I can count squares.
He is
Cool.
one.
I'm gonna roll a will save and see if it's better. See if he wants to use mine before we know the outcome of that 5.
Oh yeah, before we know that. Hey,
I
do a
think that's a
24
bit
all
better.
day.
I'm not sure though.
Are you sure?
I'll take that all day. All day.
Eli,
The
are
24
you
sounds
sure?
great.
But
I
it's so
will.
disingenuous.
If we could
Like, it's
have
not what
Panda
you
roll my rolls for me all the time, I would. Are you kidding me? You thought I was joking about having Bashi do my rolls. He needs to come in here and just roll my dice.
Right,
I don't
boss, she just
know.
needs
It
to
seems a
duplicate
little
himself.
hacky. Like, that's what you roll, you know? Like, no, yeah, 24 beats
Yeah.
it. 24 beats it, I guess. I think it negates. Yes, it negates. You shrug it off. You've been called worse. Cool. That is his turn. Eli, you're up.
I am going to use my move to reload my crossbow, and then I'm going to shoot it at him.
Yeah. Are you like out of spells?
No, I just don't have spells that deal damage, Patrick.
I know.
I have no spells.
I can't
that deal
remember.
damage.
Well, I know they don't deal damage, but anyway, I just can't remember what everybody's resources look like. That's why I was asking.
Oh, I have lots of spells.
Mhm.
They don't deal damage. I'm trying to deal damage. Not well, but I'm trying.
Yeah, sadly, I can't re-roll that for you.
Surprisingly, 4 actually no, it misses. Nobody's surprised. But it's okay. You do shoot at him. He looks annoyed. Bottom of the initiative,
Good.
Squirrel is gonna go back to your shoulder, Sam.
Good squirrel.
I just removed the token for now. I need to make a little drawy. It is over here. And Lamia, you're up.
Oh, are we going still? Okay.
I mean, if you guys want to, we can stop.
Is it
I mean,
top of the round? It's 12:05.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
but
top of
next
the round.
session is our game.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. We can keep going.
Do you want
Yeah.
to keep going?
I'm good with it.
Yeah,
We can discuss that at a time that's not 12:05 because some of us
Okay,
still have to go to
yes,
work
some-
tomorrow.
Yeah, some people have to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. All right,
Um,
we should stop
I
now
literally was sitting there going, okay, I gotta stop on this round, and that is not what came out of my mouth. It was just like, top initiative. Let's keep doing. Wait a minute.
then.
Wait a second.
That
my
ain't,
brain
that's not what the plan
How
was.
dare you?
Anyway. Hello.
Thank you for
everybody.
joining us again, everybody.
Also, goodbye. Thank you for joining. You know who we are. I'm Sir Ken. Hold on.
Are
That
you?
is
Are you?
Lamia.
Are
Kind of over here. Man, what if I just like reached out of my little box?
you could
Right?
just lean
Pointed
into her
to-
box, that would be- Well,
Freaking
my great-
Markiplier had
way.
some weird
This
edit
way.
where he kept
This
leaning
way.
outside of his box, and it was freaking me out.
What would be really funny is if
Down
you
there
did
is
that.
Hyperphase.
I like did this and pulled it off at the correct angle, but obviously, you know,
Just-
it was like your hand, not mine. Because I don't know. We're in the same house, but we
Yeah.
can't pull it off because we're on totally opposite sides of the house.
Yeah. And then down there is Alter Panda. And we are
Is
the
it-
unnatural ones. We don't have a Ginyu pose yet. We probably never will because none of us are that
Uh,
flexible. And
Are you kidding me? I got the raccoon. I got this. It's okay. I can pull off the raccoon.
but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and raid. And yeah, we will see you all next week. We will probably just keep playing. We'll probably skip the game shenanigans unless there is an overwhelming outcry
Demand. Yep.
against doing so. We're at the exit screen now.
The squirrel saved the day. Will Lamia die again? There's a high probability of that.
So negative. My goodness. Have faith.
I literally healed back
'Cause
to
you
my
gotta have
HP that I
faith,
started.
faith.
Yeah, which is a positive number.
You're not wrong.